Well, a lot of things happened yesterday. It was kind of the best day of my life, and I made a new friend, basically. But, to go into more detail from my notes, it all started off when I decided to go to, the main hall of the casino to see how everyone was doing, and, there was this satyr thing, apparently from the Feywilds, and he was interesting, I suppose. His name was Salazar, and there, well, it was kind of weird seeing Atlius drinking up what he called a pick-me-up juice. I quickly stole it and replaced it with some normal water, so Talitha and Archon subconsciously would at least feel better knowing. They didn't really know about what I did, but it still worked out good in the end anyways. That's when this weird old man Tabaxi came in and bet a lot of money on, I believe it was black. And he won twice, but he failed once and lost all of his money, which is kind of stupid. Of course, you don't really do that. And I think that was important or something, like the gods telling us that maybe we should follow that, but honestly, yeah, he would have been fine. He must have done it. He does it always. So we decided to go out and have Salazar buy a few things. At this point, me and Salazar are already friends, and I'm very happy about that. And we went out, and apparently Atlius bought something, and we weren't able to really tell what he bought, but Salazar seems to be able to create magical items, so that's pretty cool. And afterwards, we went to the mayor and split up with Archon. Archon apparently wanted to go face a champion or something, or talk to the champion. I don't know about what that's about, but I hoped it was going to be okay. And we went to the mayor's, and well, it wasn't really the mayor's. We were just looking for the teleportation circle, but that didn't really go down that well. And Talitha kind of saved the entire thing by procuring the documents that even I failed to remember at the time. So now we have a possible audience with them, so that's nice. And after that, we decided to go see some sightseeing spots at the recommendation of one of the Knoll guards. His name was Tommy. And the first place we went to was well, it was supposed to be like a dedication to all of their, I believe, deities or guardians. I'm not sure exactly. But I got the copy of their names and exactly what species they were. Like, not really species, but I suppose just which animal they were. And next we went to, I believe it was the art museum? Yeah, well, it was the art museum, and me and Salazar had a very fun time critiquing almost every single art there, but I believe the others were not as enthusiastic about it as we were. And I even got to explain to him what fireworks were, and we were going to watch them later in the day. And after that, we went off to out of the art museum, but we stopped by the gift shop and bought each other gifts without even realizing it, and that was very sweet of him. And since the rest of the party had already gone off to eat dinner, we decided to go and try to find a place from one of the locals by Salazar's request. And it was this really nice place, honestly. I really liked it. It performed music, and it was a bit more higher class than I literally thought it usually was, and honestly, I was pretty happy with it, though. Salazar, I believe, is not really used to the customs of the mortal plane. And afterwards, we decided to go see the fireworks and hopefully meet up with the others, which we luckily did, and apparently Atlius just wanted to choose this very remote spot. I don't know exactly why, but we just sat there and started watching some of the fireworks until Archon smiled? Well, of course smiled from Atlius. Apparently he attained the what I'm supposed to be the Wand of Smiles, and Atlius was about to be beat up by Archon, and I tried to stop Archon from trying to almost kill Atlius, but apparently tonight wasn't my night, honestly. I failed pretty badly. And it seems that Archon tripped somehow and made me fall back into Salazar, and trying to stop him from getting back up, I accidentally maybe elbowed Salazar in the face, and I felt super bad about that, and I apologized profusely. And, well, that happened. And we went back to the casino, and Archon seemed to actually start caring about people's opinions about him, and that was really cute and sweet. But he'll be fine. I'm sure he can figure it out with everyone else's help. Talithel got kind of mad at me, which made me kind of sad, and not understanding the situation. But then I decided that just to make myself feel better, I would go take a dip in the communal bathing area, but I only went there since there was no one else there. And apparently Salazar decided to come in. Well, he was naked, and I might have screamed really loudly, and it made me embarrassed, and I just hid from him, and he was really, really nice, but I just felt so embarrassed about what happened today, and it was honestly the best day of my life. I did tell him, but honestly, I wish I had the courage to say something, or at least do something, instead of being a bumbling mess, which I usually am around people who are actually nice to me, which is quite rare. And he decided that he wanted to speak to me in the gardens, and he took out his flute and made all the flowers around me blossom into really beautiful flowers in full bloom. And I've never had someone do that for me, ever. And I might have cried for scientific purposes, totally did not, cry for any other reason. And he cared about that. He was really sweet about it, and honestly, I'll remember that night for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And I guess that's what happened.
And with that ending, we will pick off still in the middle of the night, just before everybody goes to bed, because I've got some special things planned. But
That's
we'll
never a good sign.
But as we start off with this, for the sake of the meme, Talitha, as you're kind of getting yourself ready for bed, you do notice a interesting new companion of yours walking around in a bathrobe in the hallways. As Salazar walks past.
Hello.
Why are you walking around in just a bathrobe?
Oh, I went to the sauna, and they gave me one of these as complimentary. They're really nice, very soft and fluffy.
Have you just been walking around like that the whole time?
For about the past, and you can see him, like, go to his, like, instinctually go for a pocket, but then realizes he doesn't have it there. It's like, probably for about, yes, half an hour, I think.
Huh.
Why, is this not customary?
It's awkward, but, I mean, you do you.
Oh, that reminds me, what did you want to, talk about? You had something that you want to, discuss with me.
I did, but I would rather you get clothes on first.
Sure, if this makes you uncomfortable, I will change. Yeah. Salazar will go back to his room and get his clothes and change and come back.
Teltha will be in her in-room.
Talitha, you there?
Come in.
Zalzar walks in.
Alright, so, I actually wanted to ask you if you'd be able to make a particular weapon for one of our party members.
Most likely.
It's for Archon.
Sure. What are you thinking? A sword, a spear, a club?
A javelin.
Are you looking
But
for-
there's a particular enchantment that I'd like on it. We had visited that magic shop here in the city, and they had an axe that I guess you can throw and it'll come back to you. I was wondering if you could do that same enchantment to a javelin.
Heath, as it is something that as there is an infusion that can do something similar plus more, that I could be taking that I don't have, what would be the cost of making something like that?
That's more just for a return javelin like that. It does take your bonus action to send back into your hand, but that cost would probably be about, I'd say about 100 gold and about 5 days worth of work.
Okay, and just to clarify for the work, is that like specifically downtime, or is that just things I can do while we're doing our?
The enchantment will have to be more close. You'd have to spend 8 hours. Make it 3 days. I'd say 3 days. 3 8-hour days to enchant properly.
So this is a downtime thing.
Yes, it would be a downtime thing.
Oh, I'm never
Basically,
gonna
Michael,
get
all
this.
magical items have to be a downtime thing. You're not going to be able to do it on the march.
I am never going to be able to get anything done then.
Well,
Oh,
you
no
guys
way!
You guys have downtime. You literally had downtime to like the last 3 days.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
get stuff
3
done.
days.
Well, for something like that, it probably costs about 100 gold worth of material for just the enchantment, plus a little something extra for the material for the actual javelin. Are you looking metal, wood?
Normally he carries a bone javelin, but I assume metal wouldn't be an issue.
No, metal should be fine. It's fairly simple. So it probably take me about 3 days of like full work, like actually sitting down to work on it, plus probably another for actually making the javelin itself. As far as the coinage goes, you're gonna have to fund some of that yourself because I don't have that much on me.
I do actually have. One moment, please. She will get up from the bed and step over to the bedside drawer where she will take out the pouch of diamonds and hand him this little pouch of diamonds. There's 300 gold worth of diamonds in there.
So do I just trade this in for what I need, or?
I assume you can. I don't know if there's like somewhere that you can do it, but I'm sure we're in a city.
Well, looking through the diamonds, he's like, well, I understand the value of these due to, like, as components for magical effects, but I'm not going to lie, I'm still getting a handle on currency. I can try to sell these, but I don't know how much I'm going to get out of them.
I mean, I could go with you.
Oh, yes. That sounds lovely. Yeah. And he'll tie the bag back up and hand it back to you.
She'll put it back into the drawer.
Great. I do have a few things that I've been meaning to work on first. So if you could wait on that for a little while, it depends on how much time I had to actually sit down and work on things. So if we get some time to rest, like say a week, I could probably get everything hammered out.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. That's good to hear.
And keep it a surprise.
Absolutely. I completely understand that surprises are a lot of fun. But is there anything else you need of me?
No, that was all.
Alright. I am still here for more than just my services.
I know.
Alright. You have a good one. And I will see you in the morrow, yes?
Of course.
Alright. You have a good night now.
Good night.
And Salazar will leave.
Okay. And with that, does anyone else want to do anything before we everybody goes to bed?
Nope.
Nah.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh,
with that,
wait, no. Just briefly go to Welcome and say, did you know, just right before going to bed, did you know that Archon left Dracolinus? One of the main factors is because he couldn't find a significant other. And I nod as I tuck my blanket, and I'm like, yeah, think about that.
I just wanna, for the joke, like, say Wolcram's, like, also sitting up in bed with, like, old man spectacles on the end of his nose, like, reading a book that he inexplicably has all of a sudden.
What nose?
He's just got, like, old man glasses on, and he's, like, reading. He just, like, kind of looks at Otlius.
does he got a little nightcap on like Scrooge?
Absolutely, why not?
Oh my god.
He also inexplicably has, for no reason.
So unfazed.
He
I was
looks
like,
down
yeah.
at Otlius, he's like, well, can't say that surprises me.
Oh, is that okay? I just spin around.
Yep.
I'll
By
ask
the way-
you about that in the morning. Hey, we got an early day. Gotta talk with the mayor.
Wait, we're doing what?
Cutscene.
Turn back around.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we were walking around today, I dismiss Louis because he shouldn't hear this. I tried to, go into the little placey bit to see their teleportation circle, and they were like, what you gotta do, introduce slavery? And then, they were understandably like, don't want to show me it. So then, I don't know, knee-jerk reaction, I was like, well, I guess maybe you should know about the thing with Grocomus. Oh, I thought you already knew that. Mr. Guards and Teletho was kind of swift to the rescue there. So, he showed them our letters, and now we should probably tell them about Grocomus. I mean, we probably should, right? Like, quiet. Go quiet.
Well, it would probably be more suspicious if we brought that up and then didn't tell them.
Yeah, they were like, why didn't you lead with that first? Honestly, I forgot.
Did you tell them as
But,
long as
like,
you're an idiot?
No, but I hope they figured it out.
I'm sure they did. Considering
Yeah.
he waltzed in asking to see the teleportation circle, I think they had all the context clues they needed.
I mean, like, I'm so insulted. Like, what am I gonna do?
See, he just looks at you.
He's trying to read your face. He can't, for he has 5 wisdom. But yeah, that's it.
Turns back to the book. Well, I guess we gotta deal with that tomorrow then, don't we?
So don't order pick-me-ups. They go flat.
I'm sorry,
Real
what?
Good night.
He glares at you as you tuck yourself into bed.
I try and sleep through the glare.
He'll stare at you for a solid, like, 5 seconds before before going back to his book.
Love digging holes. It's great.
Okay. Anybody else got anything they'd like to do?
No.
Okay. So, as you guys bed down and put your heads onto the pillows and let night take over, Otlius, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh no!
Wisdom saving throw?
I bless you, my child.
Myself.
Oh my god, wait. No, this is at least it's not completely negative.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at my spells and see what I want to change.
12.
Okay, that is a failure. So,
Oh.
Oh,
With that-
yikes.
Otlius,
Oh, you jumping into whispers?
we are going into the whisper room.
No!
Oh
I don't know what it is, but I argue it should be an intelligence saving. Okay, he's gone.
No,
I'll-
that's really not
Tilly,
under
if you wish to join this shenanigans, you're more than welcome to join the whisper room, or you can keep up with these fools. Your pick.
I have
I would-
absolutely no
no! Hell
idea.
no!
what
Bring me down there. I want to hear this.
I would recommend listening to the whispers because that's going to be some chaotic mess.
Let me just.
I want to listen.
I just
Oh,
gotta
I
get the
do.
right song.
What spell should I
Oh,
dump?
song.
Rip Otlius.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Well, Tilly, if you wish to join us, just click on Whispers and you can pop in with us and see this
Yeah.
horrendousness. Tal, you're not supposed to be here. I said
Real.
Tal.
I'm kidding.
Tell her.
What?
You're not supposed to be in the Whispers.
Oh, I had asked to listen.
No, I can't. This is meant to be specific so the party doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I want to shove it down into Whispers. Okay. So, Otlius, as you bed down your head into a pillow and you feel the sleep take you over and you lids fall, you find yourself floating all of a sudden. You feel yourself almost as if in flight, and you open your eyes and see yourself surrounded in pitch darkness, surrounded by thousands and thousands of stars all around you. As you look about confused, not knowing what's happening, you feel this cold chill start to run down your spine, and you watch as suddenly all those millions of bright lights start swirling around you quicker and quicker, and suddenly they start to form, and in front of you, made of almost pure darkness with little dots of to starlight in between it, is almost a shadowy figure of your own self. You look straight into this shadowy figure, and it seems to have this quaint little smile on its face. It looks you dead in the eye, and you just hear this little, almost mocking tone of your own voice goes, "Well, so there you are. This is an interesting view, isn't it?"
I look around. Had the stars around us, are they still there? And then there's just like extra stuff that's
Most of the
molded
stars have
onto me.
vanished, though most of the stars have formed into this creature before of your duplicate.
I pinch myself, try and pinch myself awake.
Nothing happens, but the form looks at you with a head tilt and goes, "I think you and I are going to have a bit of a chat."
Okay, well, you look like me, so I guess this will be fun.
"You're very interesting, Otlius. I'm very curious to get to know you better."
And me, you? I tilt my head. I kind of go into a squatting position as if I'm sitting on something invisible despite floating.
the figure opens its hangings and goes, "You, Audlius, are going to do many wondrous things. So coincidental, a child of the star like you."
And I look at him, frowning in a way that is like he doesn't know what's happening. Then he goes, "A child of the star?
Don't you?
What do you mean?"
You're one who sees things through the stars, the future. You are fascinated by them, aren't you?
A calm washes over him as he looks around at the stars that are left and the stars that are forming are at the copy of myself. I mean, yeah.
Well, I am of the stars, and with your fascination, I think we can do many wondrous things together, Atlius.
Oh, it's pretty cool. But you're not like gonna like eat my soul or something, right?
What is a soul, Atlius, and how could it be eaten?
I don't know. There's still a lot of things in this world I don't understand.
Well, perhaps if you come with me, we can learn them together.
That sounds like it's too nice. I mean, is that what you look like?
I have
But-
no form, only what you can give me.
Oh. Okay. Isn't that a bit sad?
It is as it is. And it reaches out. I would like to make your friendship, as it stretches its hand out.
Okay. Well, fuck me and my 5 wisdom. I mean, sure. What would go wrong? I take his hand and I pull him into a hug.
So as you grab his hand and pull him in, you feel this moment of your body kind of run chill and cold, and you feel like all of a sudden you notice that as you grab it and pull in, the form enters your hand and enters your body, and now shares the same space as you. And as you start blinking about, you feel kind of a warm in your belly, and it starts to spread out through your whole body. And you feel very cheery, and you feel like you want to be a friendly person. From here on out, you will have the compulsion to shake people's hands.
Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget.
Also, when you awake, you will remember none of this.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Thanks, Heath.
That was the wisdom save.
Fuck. Compulsion to shake hands.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and with that,
Guys, shake hands. It doesn't matter, like, as long as you shake their hand, like, it's not specifically the motion that I did in the dream, like, shake hand and also pull into the hug.
no, just you just want to shake people's hand when you meet them.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not like you have to shake everybody's hands. It's when you meet someone, you have a compulsion now to shake hands.
Gotcha.
Okay, and with
It's
that,
like that's now how I introduce myself to people and be like, yeah,
Yep.
I'm a shaker now. Handshaker.
Yep.
Gotcha.
okay, and with that, we will head back up into the general.
Here it
Definitely
is.
switch up here.
Okay, guys. So, with that little out of the way, the next morning comes and everyone awakes. We will take place. Wilcrim, you woke up to look over to see Otley is kind of he's torn up his bed. He's kind of like, you know how kids sometimes end up in a 90-degree angle to where they started. That's kind of what Otley's is like right now.
Oh, okay, so the bed's actually not actually like destroyed.
No. He's like
Okay.
torn up the blankets, and he's like sleeping at a 90-degree angle, like his head's kind of hanging off the edge.
Look, no assumptions can be made.
That's not a good sign. I check on him. I make sure that he's actually okay.
You up and check out him? Seems completely fine. At least you wake up immediately as soon as Wilcrim kind of touches you.
Got it. Morning.
You alright there, lad? You look like you had a rough night.
I look around at my really messy bed. I feel fine.
That's good enough for me, I suppose. You know, if anything's getting to you, you let me know, alright?
I look at him. Yeah, of course. It's just... I don't know. I was gonna say something and then forgot. Doesn't matter. I feel okay.
Well, let's go get breakfast then.
Okay. The pair of you get up and wander down the stairs to grab your breakfast. At this point, the rest of the party seems to have been also getting up, ready for their morning meals from Chester.
Hello. How are all of you today?
I feel
Good
better.
morning.
I feel like I don't need to pick me up today.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Once again,
I'm
you
not-
get the same glare from last night.
I bought a pick me up yesterday and I was so chill about it. I didn't go off the walls. I made one drink last the whole day, and about like 10 minutes in it went flat, and I might just file a complaint.
Yes.
So it tasted like water.
No. You're not gonna file a complaint over a drink you weren't supposed to be drinking, Otlius.
Okay.
Oh! Nano!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I finally get to meet the man, the myth, the legend, Nano himself.
What is that?
You ran out of midget porn.
No, they didn't.
He's just so quiet.
Fuck, dude! I went just took a sip of coffee! Oh, fuck!
He's stabbing at the time.
Hi, I'm Michael, by the way.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Don't mind me, I'm still halfway here.
It's alright.
Chill.
Anyway, so the party comes down, ready to go. As you do come down, though, you guys do notice Alavor also descending from the stairs after having a nice long rest.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
How's
He's
the
finally
boner?
awake.
Yep. You know, it's typical hibernation problems.
Oh, do you
Really?
have... Man, I wish I had hibernation problems.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Okay.
Wouldn't go wishing for more trouble, Otlius.
You missed a lot of stuff. Like a satyr and fireworks.
Salazar
Fuck is
just
a
waves
satyr?
when Salazar just waves at you. Hello.
That one.
Hello?
Hi, I am Salazar.
We picked him up at a park.
Arch. He's just gonna
Hey,
arch a brow.
Picked him up while I
Alavor?
was away. I didn't have any control over this. Blame Tell.
Hmm.
Well, good to know that I'm not directly involved in some shenaniganry this time.
Well,
Look at these, and I point
Plenty
at
of time to
Salazar's
fuck something
robots.
Oh, yes, so I should probably describe Salazar to you. Actually, Tilly, can you just show the work in progress so far?
Oh, I see we're still in this town.
Wait.
Yes. We actually, hoping we have a meeting with the mayor soon. Where's Tussin anyway? And Tal's just gonna, like, look around for him.
Yeah, when was the last time you woke up?
Last thing I remember was Atlius on that drink.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
yikes.
it was pretty wishful thinking. Hoping that we could get out of this town without something happening.
Ah, there he is. So that's what Salazar looks like. He is a satyr who has medium armor on, is wearing these really nice green clothing, and you see next to him are two robotic companions, one looking like a dog and the other looking like a fairy dragon.
Interesting. So he's an artificer?
I don't know that though. I call him a money. No, sorry. An object mancer.
Object mancer. Jesus.
So
It is a very obvious thing to say, though.
it's a pleasure to meet you. I have heard much about you and your sword comas.
He just rubs his temple. Yes, I'm sure you have. Come at the most inconvenient times, but I tend to. I think this is the first time in a while that I woke up and there wasn't impending death upon everybody.
Well,
It's still
now that
in
you
the ring.
mention it, if you only wake up when there's impending death on everybody, this is not a good sign that you're awake.
Yeah, that's a fair
Well,
point.
considering that you guys have decided that we're going to meet the mayor, I
Why
wouldn't
are
say
we-
it's off the table.
What's the problem with the
Hopefully.
mayor?
Hopefully.
What's this about the mayor?
The bear! I don't know what you're talking about!
So, Alias wanted to go see the city's magic circle, and it just so happens to be in the same building where the mayor's located, so it's heavily guarded. And
Well,
while
teleportation
he
circle should
was
be heavily
trying
guarded.
to explain wanting to go see this magic circle, it seemed to be upsetting the guards, so the topic came up about, the border being breached. So instead of, fumbling about this magic circle, I brought up the letters, showed the guards, and we're going to speak with the mayor about what's been happening.
After they confirm the letters are legit.
Yes, I told them that they could talk to Tusslin to reach us in case we were out and about.
Speaking of which, afterwards, you do find Tusslin coming down from the stairs, kind of a bit tired.
Oh, all of you are back here. Good to see you again. Oh, Mr. Alavor, you're up again. Good to see you up and about.
Yeah, I suppose there's impending doom upon all of us if I'm awake.
I don't feel like impending doom today.
So are you telling me today is a good day, Atlius?
Yeah, you can say
Well,
that.
yesterday was a good day.
Oh, yesterday was a great day for two people, and I kind of wiggle eyebrows at Alavor.
Do I want to know?
Based on what I heard, no.
Kind of scoot up next to Alvor, open my my journal to the day, and then in the corner you see a drawing of Salazar, with Kiori in like the dance dip.
Huh.
It didn't actually happen, like specifically, but that was the vibe the whole day. And then they
See.
came back with bathrobes on, just bathrobes on. Together.
So you're telling me that they came back with only bathrobes on?
Yeah. And I think there's only like a communal spa somewhere close.
Well, fascinating.
Yeah. Oh, and while we're here, Archon also left the colonists because he couldn't find someone.
Left the colonist?
No, the country, the colonists.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, one of the big factors was because, yeah.
He couldn't find someone.
Yeah.
It's
Are
probably
you
his
guys
wife.
still in whispering tone? I'm assuming, yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'd like to
Your
be
eye was
alive.
dead.
Archon is distracted by eating. You get a free pass.
I do not want to get decapitated at 8 a.m. Thank you.
Salazar,
wait till the PMs for that.
Salazar would probably be talking to Kiori at this point during breakfast.
Oh, Kiara will happily talk to Salazar back.
It just adds to my argument right now.
Welcome is sadly eating his breakfast, lamenting his nice day off yesterday.
Talitha is just enjoying her morning tea.
I keep informing alavor what's happened while he was asleep.
I already missed the piece.
Well, Salazar will say to Sylvan, to Kiori and Sylvan, so, out of curiosity, what's one of the best things you've seen so far on your travels?
Curiosity.
Hey.
What's the best thing I've seen on my travels, you say?
Yes. Like, any particular places or creatures you've seen that have really caught your imagination?
Well, I would suppose here would be a place that I didn't expect to actually be a thing. I never thought I would leave my home, so it was interesting once I got here.
I'm kind of still learning about how things work around here. What's your favorite critter that you know of?
Insect or animal?
Animal, I guess. Well, insects are animals, but
Well, I like owls and cats, I suppose.
owls and cats. What are they like? I know what cats are like, but not owls.
Well, they're quite interesting, actually. They can move their head almost 360 degrees, and they're kind of hunter birds.
That's mighty odd.
I'm just gonna
Not
say,
really.
Salazar, as you say that, you just see you see the bird on top of Otlius's shoulder just kind of turn his head towards to look at you.
I am speaking in Sylvan.
You don't know what languages this creature knows.
I don't. Just saying. Anyway, I look at Kira, I'm just like, that's mighty fascinating. Thanks. I appreciate it.
It's no problem, but Lou is an owl if you want to take a closer look at it.
Oh, you know what? I'd rather do. And Salazar would just go right up to Lou and just start looking and just drawing him. Like, really in your personal space.
I was gonna say that I'd only go quiet if I'm still talking about raunchy shit. But I'd probably just like push through it just to like fill in alavor on what happened since he was gone. And I just kind of brief pause and just like, hold on a second, alavor, can I help you? Salazar.
Oh no, go on. I'm just taking a look at your friend here.
Well, Lou? Kind of just
Yes.
look up.
Yes, him.
Why?
Well, I am told he is an owl.
Yes, not a real one? Not like a material plane one, rather.
He kinda
He's
look-
just in the form of an owl.
Oh, well, that's just all I need. And he'll just keep drawing.
Okay. Well, is it possible for you to draw further away? Actually, you know what, Salazar? I just kind of like gently grab Lou, like bloop. Okay, let him draw you, buddy, and I put him on the table like a live model.
Oh, thank you. And Salazar will go over and just start drawing that.
I keep telling alavor about what he missed.
Kiori will
I'm
have
on
to use
Operation
Force
Inform alavor of everything he's missed with slight biases.
Oh. Quite fascinating.
Welcome will offhandedly correct anything that he knows is wildly incorrect.
You can't see, but I'm nodding.
Okay.
Wasn't there a arena here?
Yes,
Yeah,
there
we
is.
thought about it a couple of times. In
There's
it,
also a horse track, racing track here.
Teltha went second
Very nice.
and got to speak with a for sure Z's, like a mafia dude.
We don't know that, Atlius. I wouldn't go
Nah.
spreading a rumor like that either. Remember,
Well-
this is his place.
What's a mafia?
It's like, well, I look over at Archon, because I just got that recently redefined yesterday.
What are you guys
I don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know.
Kiori
Like the
gives
coin
you an
barons.
extensive,
You said there's like a gang.
Kiori gives you a very extensive and very knowledgeable response to that.
Hmm. I see. I guess I shouldn't be surprised something like that is in a place like this.
You're surprised.
But, yeah. Do you guys need me for the mayor's office? Think some shit's gonna go down?
I'll be going, so.
I mean, probably. And you talk
But
well.
as far as a fight goes, no, I do doubt that.
I don't think there'll be any
Yeah, that-
trouble. I think they mostly just have questions.
Yeah, like why are a bunch of Modernians trying to get to their teleportation circle?
I mean,
Yeah,
I can
that
talk to
might
them.
be one that'll come up.
I can talk to them if you want.
Could you lift your wing there? As Salazar just goes and prods Lou's wing and just to get it to stretch open. Ah, thank you. Hold it right there. Just not paying attention to this conversation.
I think
He probably
Volcrum
turns around
and
like,
I-
help me.
between Volcrum and I, we can probably talk them into letting us use that teleportation circle.
I would like to be there as well. Thank you.
Assuming we're using it to go to the capital, yes?
Sounds like we're stretching further than we can go, but.
Well, no, Atlius just wanted to see it to,
Just
well,
wanted to
see it.
really look at it. I didn't really wanted it to be an expressway, but I guess we can. Well, but we have Mr. Tuslin's card.
Yeah, but this would be a quicker means of getting to a possible fix for your situation. Not to mention getting information vital to this possible war effort to those who are in charge of this place.
You're already
True, but
Right.
why would they let us go instead of just sending a messenger?
If they
Yeah.
want to send a messenger to get the information across, that's fine too.
I mean, there's also first-hand account.
Yeah, but if I was them, I wouldn't trust a bunch of
I mean-
Mudonians in the capital.
Yeah, considering they were like, oh, wow, you're from Slavery Town.
Why should it matter where we're from?
I don't know. That's why I
As
was so
Welcome
mad.
kind of just very slowly looks up at you at that statement.
Archon looks at Welcrum. Like,
Telta just goes quiet.
Throw my hands up in the air like, I can't believe this.
Just because I'm from Mardonia doesn't mean I identify as one.
tell
Ugly.
them that.
ugly.
Just have to listen.
I think they're more
Why
scared
would they
about.
believe you?
I mean, it's me and Alias. I mean, I suppose I would be the biggest problem they'd have.
As far as
Why? You didn't bring
I
up
go in my old mercenary company, we were pretty bannerless.
They don't know that.
Yeah, but you all know about my family. They might know too. They might start getting
We're not gonna-
ideas.
bring it up. We're not gonna go, oh, Miss Lillian or
Yeah,
whatever.
they might.
May,
but-
may I make a suggestion?
No
What
one's
don't-
stopping you.
Why don't I go and talk to them? I have no prior history here, and no one really can hold anything against me.
That'll go horribly.
Put my hands
I
together.
don't want you to
And they're gonna think you're half centaur.
Well, doesn't that mean they would have a friendlier disposition to me?
Yeah.
I think it's better if we go in a small group.
I also
Should I
would like
not
people
be
to
there?
know what the fuck is going on to be there.
If it's a small group, I guess, well, I guess I can.
Tuslin's going to
yeah.
come with, I imagine.
It's
Yeah.
better if I didn't come.
Well, I asked one of the guards to come and inform Tuslin, so Tuslin will be able to tell me if we even do get a meeting.
I start to get worried.
Yeah, for all we know, we might not even get one. Doubt it, but
I still fail to see why Atlius looks worried right now.
Because he's the one who wanted to see the magic circle, and I'm the one who constructed the meeting.
No. Because they have the letters right now.
What letters?
We're going to get our letters back.
No, but I don't know if we can if they
What letters are you talking
Obviously,
about?
we can go back. I let them see the letters that we got.
I wanted to make sure they were legit.
And
Well,
what
it's
happens if they decide it's fake?
Wait,
Man, you
still-
guys have clearly never been in government.
Yeah, but we already know they're not fake.
Well,
Yeah, but here's the thing. If a bunch of foreigners came into Mardonia and handed in a bunch of letters of recommendation
If
or
they
whatever,
were fake,
they could
yes,
just
I
tear
can
them up
understand that,
and
but they're
say
not.
they were fake. If they don't want to let you do anything, that's what I would do.
well,
that's a little extreme, though. Like, why?
Yeah, I would
What would be
expect
the
that out
point?
of the kingdoms. I wouldn't expect that out of here.
well, it sounds as though we don't really have much of a choice to what's happening now, as things have already been set in motion. Why don't we just sit and wait and see what happens?
And
That's
you
what I'm
know-
doing.
Like you said, we don't really have a choice, do we?
And, well, Cromino and the kingdom, instead of just throwing them up, they'd be killed too, you know?
Yes.
Well, that's why we're not in the.
I do know, because I would be the one doing the killing.
And we're not being killed yet, so for right now, I believe we are in the clear.
for now.
We didn't happen to level up while I was gone, did we?
If you're at level 6, you're at the right level. Other than that,
Okay. Just making sure.
yeah. Not a lot has happened.
Hmm.
Been having
I
a lot of
didn't
filler.
think a lot did happen, so I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, you guys are still level 6. So as you guys keep talking, Tussling kind of looks over at this point. He goes,
Oh, yes, Miss Talitha. Speaking of your meeting with the mayor,
Mhm.
I do believe they might be amenable for you all to visit at the time being with your information.
Thank you, Tusslin.
But why didn't you say that before?
I didn't want to interrupt.
This is fair. It is quite rude to interrupt conversations. Also, could you hold your talent out a little further than that? Thank you. As he goes back to sketching.
Hey guys, what do you think the chances are of us leaving this guy here and him not noticing?
Slim, because I invited him.
And I'm not leaving him behind.
Hell,
Just gonna let you know the
have you
last.
decided you hate me now? Is that what's going on?
I'm just gonna let you know the last 3 decisions we made have not involved me at all. So I'm
And-
shit as much as you are.
Yeah, you were
Well,
sucking ass. Wait,
Oh
is
god,
that what you
if
said?
you made half of our decisions, we would be fighting everybody in the city.
And
And welcome to answer you. That reason is because we've been babysitting Atlas.
I don't know what you mean. I'm an adult. I don't need to be babysat.
I deserve a break every now and then.
raises an eyebrow.
Well, here. You're not to go good with your break? Salva. And he pulls out from his dog a cookie. Here.
Welcome just looks at you. He does not take it.
Salazar's just smiling.
Fury will happily take it if he
Walker.
does not take it.
No, Welcome is absolutely not taking it. He stares at it for like a second, then up at Salazar, and then turns back to the rest of the group.
He does that with everyone.
No, he doesn't.
Alavor is going to head over
Thank
to
you,
one of the.
Would you
Yes.
like one, Would you like one, Mr. Alavor?
Fine.
And he hands you. This one's different. It is a peanut butter and chocolate cookie.
I'll save it for later.
And here you go. Here's one for Fiori. Anyone else want one?
He's gonna go ahead to like the roulette table.
Bit too early for sweets for me. But thank you for offering.
Of course. If you change your mind, Salva will keep them warm.
I'm gonna walk over to Archon during the commotion and try and sneak.
Kind of looks down at you.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is not the best time right now, but can we speak in private later today?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Do that.
Plot away. Plot.
Okay. So, as you guys gather yourselves together, who's doing what for this day? For going to the mayor's and such.
Yeah, Welcome's gonna tag along to the mayor's place. He's not letting these guys go alone.
Tell
So-
obviously is going to the mayor.
Alright, how do you,
Since it was established that only a small group of people should go to the mayor, and the likelihood that I'll actually get to see a teleportation circle there, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I think me and Salazar should stay. Well, especially me. If you want to go with Salazar, that's understandable.
I would not mind going, but if you wish to stay, I am working on a project, actually. I'm not sure how familiar you are with weaving or magical imbuement, but
I wouldn't mind just helping if the best I can.
sure. I guess that means that me and Kiori will stay here. Anyone else staying here?
I'm staying, but maybe not here.
Oh, why not? We could have a good time.
And where are you going?
Sweats. Nowhere?
You're
I had no plans.
gonna have to come with us, because he was the one that instigated this meeting.
But, I mean, that's a lot of people.
Oh, you're not allowed to talk in the meeting. You just have to be there.
He pouts.
No,
Okay. I follow.
Okay, so who's in the meeting exactly? So who's going? Okay, one last time. So just because you guys
Yep.
got a lot of yap in there, who exactly is going to see the mayor? It's Wilkram, it's Teltha, it's Otlius.
Everyone but Kiori and Salazar.
Okay.
Well, did Alavor want to go or not?
He'll go if you guys want him to.
He seemed interested in it. I'm not gonna stop him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to him.
He's good at talking. I don't get to do persuasion enough, so it's probably
Yeah,
useful.
bring him.
Yeah, we'll bring Alavor too.
I'd invite Alvor. I feel like he's my only friend.
Hey, so the five of you are heading towards the mayor's.
So the only people who stayed behind were Salazar and Kiori.
Yes,
are you
it's
guys-
second date.
Are you guys setting up another date? Okay.
Don't turn a wee! That was your choice! Fuck you!
I just thought it'd make more sense because it's like she doesn't want to impose on anyone.
I
It's
didn't
just
have anything to do with this.
Hey, Judah, you know about Kiori and Salazar? Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah, we got a veritable party in here.
Anyway, so the five of you will head down towards the mayor's office. So as you guys wander down through the city's bridge towards the center,
I
you
leave
approach.
you with Salazar and really apologetically send him good vibes, just so that when I get back, in case they have to leave, we'll know where they went.
You approach the city center where you see several. You see the two Knoll guards you saw before. You guys are back again, are you?
Yes.
Well, I take it you were told that you were allowed to enter, but you look about, there's more of you.
Wolfram had like an apologetic look on his face almost.
I'm just staring at the guard. I'm with them. Not gonna cause any trouble.
Hey, I didn't recognize you! You're that guy! You're that asshole fought in the arena, right? Tim, shut up.
I'm here to make sure they don't get into more trouble.
Oh, and you're that guy who also fought in the arena.
My job, damn it.
Yeah, you're not very good at that job.
How the fuck would you know? You spent yesterday having a vacation.
I fucking earned that. Because I
Okay,
spent so much fucking time.
gentlemen.
So yes, I did. I'm glad you recognized me. That was to the god.
Yeah, that was hard not to notice. Yeah, you got kind of recognizable face. He says, kind of looking directly at your missing nose.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Oh, just tails. This is not going well.
I sulk harder in the background because
Are you
he
going
didn't
to let us
recognize
in
me.
for a meeting?
You're new. You're with them as well.
Yes.
Never mind. Fine, you can come in. The mayor's been waiting.
Wonderful.
So
We
the
appreciate that.
you guys are led through these winding hallways. You see like dozens of various creature races running around. Some Aarakocras and Tabaxis, Gnolls, Minotaurs, all running around doing paperwork. You see kind of like little like basically you walk by what almost looks like little cubicle style setup. And you even see like a centaur sitting at a cubicle with like wearing a suit and tie.
Same.
As you guys approach down, you're finally led towards this one door.
Mayor's inside.
Thank you very much.
As you guys have the door open, you open the door, and what you see is this white tabaxi woman, very regal looking and kind of like a very flowing dress, Persian long fur, looks over at you and goes, "Oh, you must be the people who sent those papers, correct?"
The letters, yes.
You find this mayor.
Aww.
Well, my name is
I read the
Castal.
office.
I'm all ears. I woke up.
Okay. Oh,
I go to
pleasure
shake-
to meet you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. I put my hand out.
He shakes your hand. What a
I'm
friendly
the
fellow.
fraction of the. Oh, there's the map. Okay, cool.
Sorry, I moved you in an accident, Cam.
That's cool.
I step away. Oh, and I go sheepish, like, oh wait, I wasn't supposed to talk. I go back.
I appreciate you agreeing to meet with us on such short notice. As he kind of glances sideways at Altlius and Talitha.
Well, I have to admit, my gods were rather curious about your forward motion in trying to see our magic circle. It's obviously not
Yeah.
something people are allowed to generally just walk in and witness.
Which is understandable.
And you must also understand we don't allow non-citizens to use such magical devices. For security reasons, of course.
Absolutely. I would expect nothing less, honestly.
But I was very fascinated to read these papers you got from the mayor of Shellside. Apparently you were quite helpful there, and you something about orc invaders you were mentioning, I heard?
Yeah, this is true. We may be foreigners, but we're trying to leave a good impression for once.
You are a dwarf, after all. We have decent tradings with your people in the Valenhin, but I will admit we are a little sketchy a bit more of your other companions. Of course, the lizardborn over there is quite fine. Oh, no, wait. She looks at you up and down. No, you're a dragonborn, aren't you? We don't have many of your kind here.
Yeah, I'm from Deconolis. We have a pretty mixed group here, but like he says, we're trying to make a good impression.
We do understand your hesitation, hence why we're putting in the extra effort.
I see. Well, I suppose there's nothing harmful about it. I will have you know, I would like to question you more about these, this invasion you mentioned. All important information I will give, and of course I will send out word immediately to the other main cities. Do you mind,
Yeah,
of
of
course,
course,
discussing this?
Of course,
Don't mind at
feel
all.
free to ask away.
That's why we're here.
Well, very good. For starters, you said this was a invading force. How many did you see exactly?
Few dozen, maybe more.
There is enough to man a small fortification
And build it.
and build it. Luckily, we were able to clear it out, but at least one of them got away.
A few of them did. Let's say about 500.
They had enough to have a scouting force as well. They found us before we could attack them.
I see. Well, I'm glad to see you're
There's
all.
been a few incursions. Tuslin's group was ambushed by orcs.
Tesla.
murdered all
Oh,
of his-
the merchant. I haven't seen him in
Yes.
quite some time.
They murdered
Saved his
all of his
life.
guards.
Oh, that is terrible.
And that was after we took out that base.
Hmm.
Which was concerning.
Which means they probably have more along the border.
We did try to interrogate one of them. Obviously,
Hobgoblin.
didn't give much. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hobgoblin didn't give us much, but we have reason to believe that they might have a new war chief.
Well, that is very serious. Though honestly, if they had a new
Indeed.
war chief, I'm surprised they're moving with such small numbers, considering the, well, last reports we had of the Grokamus military might, if you wish to call it that, is within the hundreds, if not millions, hundreds of thousands, not millions.
Unless
We
the
don't
new
know the
war chief is
details,
smarter
but-
than the last one. Or he might still be taking power. We can't be
Well,
sure. We
There's
didn't
also
get
the
much from him.
Chance that perhaps they're focused more on other countries first. Do you know what's going on in the Dwarven Nation? The Elven Nation? Any of the others around here?
Well, Valenhin would definitely be a target for Grokamus. That it was their territory to begin with before those creatures came from the frozen wastes. As far as I know, perhaps they are doing mass invasions on the Dwarven front. We'd have to go see. Don't have any way of getting down there. Streamus doesn't have a circle of any sort.
Well, my suggestion would be send somebody to the nearest city and perhaps scout it out.
And, also send word to the other cities, so it's not just our merry band trying to let everyone know.
To be clear, the Arachinoka town up north got raided completely and its people taken. Dragged them north. Planned to be slaves, probably. We brought them back.
Now that is more serious than just mere ratings.
Yeah, I believe 2 of the letters you got should speak of that.
Yes, we got one of them from the chief of that village.
Yes, there was something about that from the head chief, but it is obviously something more. How should I say? It's almost unbelievable. Grokamus hasn't ever, as far as I know, done anything this massive to Zelandis, but I suppose dark times are ahead. You are correct, though. I will have to send out letters to each of the major cities and see what we can form and get our king on board to see about forming a military, though we haven't had much of a military in Zelandis in some time.
Well,
Perhaps the best course of action for the time being, besides that, would just be to make sure each of your cities are fortified. Don't want another situation of an entire town getting raided and kidnapped.
This is true. Luckily, our city is actually the closest major metropolis to Grokamus, and we have a strong, well, if not god, at least rowdy citizenry of fighters.
Don't be
Fighting pits
surprised
tend
to
to
see an
increase
influx
that.
of refugees then. If the orcs start coming in bigger numbers.
Could be
You might want to
true.
prepare for that possibility.
Usually the jungle keeps them out, but we'll have to see.
We of course would like to help with the problem, so if there's anything you can think of, don't hesitate to let us know.
Tell me, Mr. I am sorry, what was your name again?
I apologize. My name's Welcome Cinderedge.
Well, Mr. Welcome Cinder Edge, perhaps you could help.
I'm listening.
Well, as you said, you weren't certain what cities they're attacking. Well, since you are a dwarf, would you be willing to perhaps go over to one of the nearest cities of Finland and perhaps apprise us of the situation?
I'm sure me and my companions can manage that.
Well, that would be perfect. You'd have to go to Strimus. That's the our largest city, our city neighboring the dwarven border. But there is a underground passage that connects our two countries. It's a bit of a, how should we put it, strained relationship between our two nations. They leave us alone, we leave them alone, sort of thing. But this seems like it might be something worth combining our efforts with, or at least knowledge.
Hopefully that Cold War of the dwarves doesn't get in the way. But I'm happy to do this. Just there is the matter of how do we get word back? Is there a quick way we can send a message?
Atlas,
Well,
don't you know a spell for that?
Fulcrum will give Otlius a nod.
D-Rab, you're muted.
Oh,
Maybe.
sorry, I was AFK. I had to close the door. What was the last thing that was said?
Basically,
we're talking
Alavor's
about-
asking if you have a sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
Is it foolproof?
To my knowledge,
Alright. Let's start.
it's very short though, for the amount of magic you have to pump into it.
It'll do in a pinch, but if we can... There's a solution where we can give more information across. That would be better.
I think an initial answer would be sufficient for that spell. A more detailed letter can be sent after the fact.
Okay.
What was the limitation of that spell again? The exact limitation?
Well, there's two. The first one is if it's not in the same plane of existence, it might not get sent. The second one is that it's 25 words.
25 words.
I think we can fit a report within 25 words, at least for the important information.
You guys can write me what to
sure,
say if you guys want.
The mayor kind of looks back and forth at each of you, goes, I suppose we do have a secondary solution to this.
I'd return my attention to her. I'm willing to hear it.
If you have a sending spell, that's one way of doing it. Or if you wish to be more officially associated with my organization, I can give you a sending stone directly to my office.
That does seem more helpful.
Well,
I'm willing to take up that position.
Well, then, Mr. Welcome, it is an honor to help you have us in this situation. And she will reach into her desk and pull out to be what looks like a small stone in the shape of a cat's paw.
I'll take it and give her a nod and I'll pocket it.
Hey,
I have a question for you.
Yes.
With the assistance we're affording you, I'm curious if you can help us out with one small matter.
What would that be?
We've been traveling by cart, which you know is fine, gets you a nice view of the countryside you have here, which is much different than anything I've seen, but I'm curious if perhaps you would allow us to use the magic circle to travel to the capital.
I'm afraid we wouldn't be able to do that. As I did tell Mr. Welcome, we do have a tendency not to allow non-citizens to use our magic circles for security reasons.
I'm more curious as to what those reasons are.
Well, for starters, and she looks over at your little oddlings, when someone is used in a magic circle, one can use memorization of said magic circle, thus meaning that they are able to access it at any given times. Could prove dangerous to us if the wrong people get a hold of it.
Really?
Welcome to
Those letters
big sigh. Big sigh.
prove that we are not the wrong people.
Well, proof would be necessary, but I'm afraid it won't be something done overnight. It is, as I said, exceptionally dangerous to have magic circles open up. The fact that we even have one is only because of our rather rich standing. Most of the cities don't even have them.
Well, nevertheless, we have a task we should focus on beforehand anyway.
Yes, well, if you wish to use it, perhaps we can discuss it if you want to return after your trip to, speaking with the dwarves. I suppose we could discuss
How
such
far of a
matters.
travel is it to the Dwarven Nation from here?
It will take you some time.
Time is of the essence when it comes to a possible invasion, though, is the problem.
That's true, but as I said, the city you're going to doesn't have a magic circle. One way or the other, it will take time.
Getting the dwarves on board and making sure they're aware of the situation will definitely help. Their military is nothing to sneeze at. Probably the only stronger one would probably be the Dragonborn, really.
Hmm. But we're kinda distracted. More than you.
Yeah. That, and I think the dwarves will probably find it a bit more of a pressing issue.
That is true. But it is, as I said, it is almost 900 miles to the Dwarven border from here.
So remind me, this village you want us to go to is across the Dwarven border.
The place we need you to head towards on our side of the border is a city named Strimus. It's a bit of a military border. As I said, it is the only connecting landmass between us and the Dwarven Nation. And their border city is referred to as Iron Keep.
So, let me get this straight. The border with the dwarves is more militarized than your border with the orcs.
The borders with the orcs consists of 1,000 miles of territory. The border with the dwarves consists of about 3 miles. Less military support, but more just for the sake of that we have it there. As I said, with the orcs, we kind of relied on the fact that the jungle seems to keep them from invading. There's a lot of dangerous beasts between the 400 miles in our city.
Well, if they do have a military that large, all they need to do is push that border like they were doing beforehand, and that's 1,000 miles you might lose and not even know it. But I'm not here to discuss overall strategies on how you keep your borders. It's not my area of expertise. Nor are you the right person to really discuss such things with, I think.
No, I'm just the mayor of a local gambling town.
Your town is awesome, by the way, if I may say.
Well, that is very kind of you to say, Mr. Artlius. You seem like one who recognizes the finer things in life.
Do I?
Say that. Well, I feel like there's
So-
nothing left on the table.
If there's what's the purpose of the underground passageway if it's such a short distance between Iron Keep, the border, and Strumus?
Well, it's not so much that it has a purpose, but just always existed. It was there before either our nation was even formed.
It sounds like a prime spot for ambush monsters to lie in wait.
Probably.
Yeah, but
they're-
we're an expert in ambush monsters by now, surely.
That doesn't make them any less annoying, obvious.
But I was gonna ask, is it guarded, safe, kept up?
Well, the 100 miles between the two cities is kept up, and there is some patrols on both sides.
Not gonna find any kind of dark spawn down there or anything, are we?
As far as I'm aware, no. But there are various underground monsters that exist everywhere, unfortunately. But I don't think anything extreme.
I just lost all my fucking work.
Well, suppose if what it will take, so be it.
Well, I don't expect you also to do this without some sort of compensation. One moment, and she kind of digs into her cabinet and brings out a large bag of coins. Hopefully this will cover expenses and such, and be worthwhile for all of you. And she hands you a sack of gold with 500 gold in it.
Seems sufficient to me.
Laughs and 7 party members.
The other two don't know.
True.
To be fair, she doesn't know you even have 2 other party members.
You bitch. That's all I'm saying.
Don't pretend like fucking Welcome would want to give it to Salazar in the first place.
Both of y'all are bitches.
Shut up, you guys
and of
have
course-
romance going on down there. We get gold.
You get paid in romance.
Yeah.
She does look at you. Of course, that's just the opening payment for expenses. Should you successfully get a hold of the Dwarven Nation and get us the info we need for any assistance, I'm sure the Mayor of Strimus will be more than happy to pay you more as well.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds to me.
Sounds like we have a new mission, folks.
Do you think there's anything we can say once we get to the dwarves that'll give our word some credence?
You're a dwarf,
Uh,
Welcome. Will that be enough?
Well, don't know about that. I'm thinking more of an official being government. Maybe there's something we can throw around.
Yeah,
Another
Like-
letter.
Another letter?
like you, they may feel suspicious of our mixed party.
Honestly, we're collecting letters. Do we have our letters back?
Of course. She hands you each your papers back. If another
Thank you.
letter would help from me, I suppose that might be something. I have absolutely no idea how much weight it would carry. As I said, I think the most useful
Neither do
thing
I.
is what you said with Mr. Welcome being a dwarf himself. Most dwarves rather respect their own.
I do hope
Is
it's
that how it
enough.
is?
Sure.
Yes, but
An extra bit of word wouldn't hurt.
having a letter declaring that we are there on a ambassadorial type of manner might assist even further. After all, we're there to represent your interests in a combined military force against the orcs.
I suppose that would be an acceptable thing. And she writes up a letter and hands you another one.
It's like gym badges.
Alias, may I can keep them safe.
Yes, yes. All yours.
God, you know what's gonna happen? It's so
Take
lucky
letters.
you guys don't have a fireball spell head on you guys, and all your letters are just ashed immediately.
Excuse me,
Counter
what-
spell.
I would gut whoever that is.
Alright, well, in terms of the rest of the party, I think that's everything. Do any of you have anything to add?
I don't think I
Nope.
have anything else to add to that.
So our mission is go to the border town, talk with the dwarves, see if they have any problems with Bekarmus, right?
Yes, just gather information is the main thing we need. Alliances could be discussed, but obviously that would have to be discussed there between their king and ours.
Of course. Alright. Got it.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Miss Castle.
Pleasure to meet all of you as well.
Thank you for your time. We'll be on our way.
Thank you. I have other things I have to attend to. Things have been a bit messy in the city, apparently, so I will see you all later.
Thank you for having us.
You're quite welcome. By the way, for the purposes of this note, should I just put all your names down, or is there some sort of group organization you have?
I suppose for the time being, names will have to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
really
especially
had
on an
time to
official
think
letter.
about it.
There is. I was
You
gonna
know,
say two more of us, but it's like really one more.
So, we're a big group.
Well, very well. I will have that all together for each of you.
I give them at least Kiori and Salazar's names. When Akko's like, there's two, and I'm like, okay.
I'm charisma, not helping.
I just imagine Archon just standing behind the couch with his arms crossed, scowling the whole time.
No, Arkon's like,
Yumi isn't doing that though.
Pretty much.
Literally, that's his default.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything else, like ever.
so like I cast
He has
major
two modes.
image
He is
to-
scowling with his arms folded and weapon out killing something.
Pretty
I-
much.
Now that I saw Archon smile, I can major image his face to smile.
Sort of. Yeah. He's just standing there scowling at someone with a gigantic grin. Yeah, that's gonna go over well.
Yeah.
You guys gather your money and Castel, the letters from Castel. If there's anything else you need, just ask. Otherwise, I suppose I wish you luck on your mission.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be in touch, I suppose.
Of course. And
Go out.
send you back out into the city.
I walk out pretty fucking smug. I don't make eye contact with the guards or anything.
I make eye contact with the guards. I give them a little nod.
No,
It's
it's back.
71 gold and 4 silver per person, roughly.
That is presuming that we give the others gold.
Otherwise, it's 100 per person. It's cleaner.
It's clear.
Oof. How are they gonna pay for their date, guys?
They have money, they can handle it. No, are we splitting up the gold now? It's like to imagine alavor with the bag just counting out coin.
Can
As we
someone
walk.
type it into the chat, please? Thank you.
Or
Just
I am not putting anything in until I'm actually handed the gold in game.
yeah.
yeah.
I don't really know the Salazar guy that well, but if he's part of the party, then I suppose he gets some of the gold.
Not
Yeah, if
really.
he's gonna help out.
He's more of a freeloader that kind of is just here.
He's staying with us until we reach the capital because he's heading that way anyway.
Oh, well, that's a shame. We're not heading to the capital anymore.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah.
after.
I was trying to get that done first so we can get Optius checked out.
Well, now we're here because the kid made another fucking mistake.
I don't know if that's really considered a mistake. It was going to be that way regardless. They're hyper concerned about security.
Hmm.
Thank you, Alan.
I don't really know how magic circles work that much, but perhaps I'm incorrect. Wouldn't it be only the person that had access to it? I suppose you could teleport other people to it. So I don't really.
Yeah. I could.
Seems a
The
little.
way that I'll open the door and other people would go through.
I'm sorry, were you just about to say seems a little paranoid? Coming from Mardonia?
I never said I was paranoid. But yes,
Look,
it seems a little
Apparently,
paranoid.
there's a lot of things in
No,
the country
you know-
that I don't know about.
Having worked for Mardonia for quite some time, it seems perfectly reasonable to me.
But what would Mardonia want with a Zoolandis? I feel like if they were going
you
to
have no
attack a place, they would do it via naval incursion first.
I just wanted to know the teleportation circle, so we can come back and gamble when we want.
So you do have a problem.
When we
suppose-
We have
want,
a lot of
not
problems
when
and
we
move on.
need.
Suppose in order to do that, we need to go speak with the dwarves.
Yep, that we do.
So this letter that the mayor just gave us is actually like a quest list kind of thing, and it literally just says at the bottom, reward 500 gold and access to teleportation circle.
Well, there's no
I don't
guarantee you
think
guys
we get
getting any
access
access.
to
Yeah.
the
There's no
teleportation
guarantee.
circle.
I'm
Yeah, there's
making
no-
a joke. I'm making a
Yeah.
joke.
I know.
You've unlocked fast travel.
Yeah, right. You've unlocked fast travel location.
Yeah.
Teleportation magic is expensive and,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dangerous as fuck.
I know.
Hey, I'd make an achievement for that.
All right.
Guess we go back and prepare. Are we gonna bring Mr. Tuslin? Are we gonna come back here?
I guess
There's a
depends
reason
how
to-
long our trip is.
I open up
I don't
the map.
think Tuslin's gonna wanna go
If
to
he
the...
wants to
No,
return.
he'll.
No, that's if we have to. From there, we go to the capital. Because you have to take him to the capital, right?
Yeah. So I opened up the fucking Zealandis map Tuscan gave us.
Yeah, I open it. I have it.
Well, for the sake of simplicity, there's the world map for you guys.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I mean. Like, please take us from it.
Because kind of not fucking around.
famous-
Where the
famous- Hey, it's on the way to the capital.
Literally everything is on the way to the capital right now, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't know if like it was
I
this
was worried.
way.
I was like, is it on the way to the capital? I don't know.
Yeah, no, Thulin
Yeah.
is south, so yeah, that's towards the capital. In fact,
Wonderful. So we can
you-
bring Tuscan.
you would either go that route or you'd go the right route. Either way, both get you towards the capital. In fact, it is possible to get a boat from Stimulus to get a boat across the channel there, the lake.
My God.
Yeah, I don't want to do the boat again though.
Yeah,
but
this
surely
this
it's
wouldn't be a
probably a
6-month journey though, because you're not going across the planet. You're going across a Great Lake.
Hmm.
It sounds really cool. We might see like fish.
Oh well, yeah. It's only 2 towns down. That's not a fucking problem. It sounds so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but-
900 miles.
It's pretty far.
Oh,
But at
I
least
would
it's-
walk 900 miles and
Also, like, there's a bridge over here. That's pretty cool.
How much you want to bet something jumps us?
When do we
You
not
like-
get jumped? Fuck! 2
And-
days
That's why
ago we got
I'm
jumped by a fucking goat man. And now we're stuck with him.
Honestly, I think I jumped on the goat man.
That
this is true.
that's yeah.
By the way, are you
Yeah,
guys
that's
back
more
yet? Or...
correct.
We're not back.
Okay.
We're probably like walking
We're
back.
Yeah,
walking.
we're walking back.
I have the map held out, like, nah.
Since you're looking at the map and kind of like turning it around and going left and right.
Good. It's
During
it's-
I'm seriously thinking that everyone's just steering me. So I'm like holding the map.
Welcome would probably be making sure you're not veering off.
I just imagine he's
Or
like that
walking through a
classic.
wall.
I imagine, considering Atlas's height, the map's his entire body as he just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we'll bring Mr. Tuslin.
From that
Because then we can. Oh, I wonder if they have boats big enough with that for a cart. We can ask
Probably.
Mr. Tuslin. He's traveled upwards, so
I mean, if not, it ain't that big a lake. We could just go around.
yeah, we can just like go town crawling.
I'm sure Tuslin could stay in Stinmus while we deal with the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd do it with that.
I'll let Tessa know what's going on.
Thank
Thank
you.
God, 'cause I didn't want to.
Okay, so you guys get back to the inn as you guys wander back towards the Nine Lives Casino. It's about mid-afternoon now after all that's done.
Heath,
Lou, have you finished drawing Lou?
oh, actually, I was about to ask Keith. Was there any chance we could have gone out and just picked up some supplies real quick?
Sure, that's fine.
I just want to pick up the small thing that I was talking to you about.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll mark that off then.
Ooh.
And when you get back, Salazar will say, "Oh yeah, I finished a long time ago."
He flies to me like, "Thank fuck." I'm like, it's okay, buddy.
I was feeding him homemade crackers.
You get to.
And now he's choking.
As the owl's just like, fuck off, what do you think I am, a parrot?
So,
All of our heads to the bar.
how was your meeting?
Went super well. I kinda zoned out halfway through.
Oh, okay. Turns to
That
Talitha
was
because she seems
probably
like the
for
most.
better.
Turns to Talitha because she seems very responsible. So, how was the meeting?
Well, it did actually go well, like you said. There is a little bit of a problem. We won't be heading to the capital right off.
Oh,
It's on the way though, so should
It is on the way.
distraction.
so we're just making a quick errand, I guess.
Detour. Yeah.
Little detour.
Say that.
But we're still heading in the direction of the capital, yes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I am fine with this then.
The detour, you said.
As Tuslin wanders up to you
Yes,
guys.
Hufflin. We were asked to go to Strinmus.
Oh, indeed. That is on the way. I figured we'd have to go past that way sooner or later anyways.
I do want to make sure that you know,
And
just in
we're going
case.
into the Dwarven Empire.
Oh, you're heading towards Iron Keep? How fascinating, really.
Would they mind, us coming?
Well, we got some kind of
Rough.
We were tasked to go there.
so yeah. They
Just stay out of sight, stay out of mind. Be fine.
I think you'll be fine, Kiri.
Besides, you're traveling with us, and we are very sociable.
I know. I just get worried, I suppose.
Ah, worry not. We will keep you safe.
I mean, in all, I think all of us probably appear a little odd together.
I mean,
Do we?
honestly, the Thunderland is not exactly the fondest of elves either. You know about elves and dwarves.
Hmm.
Salazar just looks blank at him.
Who do they dislike more, I guess?
never actually heard that story. To tell me some.
Oh, the dwarves and the elves, ancient rivalry there. Long before the Empire.
All right.
Tuslan, what race do you think they kind of dislike the most, I guess?
What do you mean, like between humans and elves?
I suppose yes.
I'd say orcs.
He says with a kind of a grin.
Okay, great.
But
Pop out answer.
I think you'll be alright.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. Dwarves tend to be very law-abiding and honorable people, though they can be a bit stuffy.
It ain't like the kingdom, they ain't gonna shank you because they don't like you.
That's what I
Well-
was worried about.
So are they like this one? As Salazar points to Wilcrum.
Welcome kind of shrugs.
Well, the elves and the dwarves and the Mandonian don't actually at war with each other. They get along rather okay. I believe your dwarf friend here said he worked in Mardonia as a citizen.
This is true. I was actually a soldier.
Yes, well, that's it, case in point. Dwarves and humans have always been, as far as I'm aware, rather happy with
Amicable.
each other. Yes, that's a good word for it. Amicable, yes. I'd say more so than the dwarves and the elves in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay, Kiori, it won't be an issue for you, I'm sure. And if it is, I'll put in a good word for you. I'll make sure nothing happens, alright?
Oh, okay.
oh, will you do the same for me?
No.
Okay.
Why don't you like Salazar?
Don't trust him.
But you
Typically
trust
don't like to
me.
pick up. You were here before I was.
Well, yes, but I would say that I'm probably the least trustworthy compared to him.
Oh, no, you're great.
I mean, you're human, but aside from that.
I
mean, I've traveled with you long enough to have made my own decision.
It is. Do not worry, Kiri. I will change his mind eventually.
yeah, I suppose. I just. He's more outwardly distasteful to you than how he was with me. He was more just disgusted. Is that the right word?
I wouldn't say disgusted. More just,
Unnerved?
well, you are odd.
Well,
and
is
unpredictable. You
is
didn't
no
really know
problem.
what to make of you at first.
Is no problem. I will change his mind eventually. Which actually reminds me, Wilcrum, I am told that you are a fairly confident, confident smith, yes?
Yeah, I would say that. I have a little bit of experience.
Great. I am gonna be working on a project soon. If I could get your help on that, I would be much appreciative.
Do you need my help?
Assistance is always, preferred. If it is a problem for you, then think nothing of it.
Yeah, that didn't sound like you need my help, so I'll pass.
Very well.
Kiori just has her hands on her waist as she's looking at Welcome but doesn't say anything.
Welcome notices.
I don't.
Atlius never notices anything.
And I don't care.
Well then.
Uh,
Heath, would this count as a full day of working on something?
As
Not
long
gonna
as you
do
don't
anything else.
leave, yes, I'll count it. You can't go off on you guys if you stay one more night here, that would be your full day. Yeah.
I'll probably put it towards the one-day project then.
Okay.
And Salazar will say, okay, I'm gonna go chat with your other friend that I am still not quite familiar with yet, just to get to know him a little bit more before we start moving out.
Which one?
Alavor?
That's the one.
Sorry, that was two.
that's good and well.
I'm sure we will be best of friends.
Good
Have
good
fun
luck.
with that, half-elf.
Thank you. Oh, it's the half-elf too. What's the other half?
Human.
Just walk away.
And Salazar will go find. We'll go find Alavor. Listen, I'm gonna make that a joke. Damn it.
Please do.
I'm gonna keep answering you properly. Be like, it's human? Yeah, pretty sure.
You mean you are assuming you never asked?
Yeah. Eldritch horror?
I can't wait to start being.
He's actually half Fey. That's why he was trying to sell the stone.
More like he's half slut.
I can't wait to start meeting half orcs and then going like, I'm a half orc. I'm like, oh, what's the other half?
That's gonna get awkward quick.
Halfling
Oh god.
is the other half.
Oh god.
A midget,
God.
a midget half orc, just like
Tiny ball of rage.
Yep,
Half
so
orc,
angry.
half gnome.
Yeah,
Even
just like-
smaller.
just like with a giant like battle axe above his head, just going
Swinging it
Yeah,
in a
with-
circle.
I mean,
with his stubby little legs.
to be fair, guys, one of my games I had a half goblin, half dwarf character, so
Yeah.
How about
mean-
a half orc, half centaur?
Wait.
I don't know how that would work,
God.
and I don't want to.
That's
Moving on.
awesome.
I find Alavor.
Salazar.
I'm sure Zaku would be able to enlighten you. But in any case, let's move on.
He's at the bar.
I will
Yes.
go to the bar.
You're at the bar, Alvor, as you're just chatting with Chester. Yeah, look like you're having a long day there.
Just a lot on the mind.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Got anything strong?
Well, let's see what we got here. We got some fire whiskey.
Oh, fireball.
That'll do.
Pours you a nice shot and leave.
I'll drink the shot.
Starts pounding back the shots. Like, you look like you've been having a bit. So you're saying things are a lot on your mind? Anything particular?
You ever find yourself walking down the road and you see two paths? You want to go down both, but they both go in opposite directions.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of like when you're. I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily a two-path, but I remember one time I had to choose between two girls, and it's one or the other. And I had to pick, otherwise they'd probably declaw me.
No, it's not women. Well, I guess in some instances it's women problems, but not quite the same.
Oh no.
Yeah. Take another one of those shots.
Oh, right here. Pours you another shot. I was wondering if it was women problems since you're traveling with those two women in your group.
No, one of them's apparently walking around with the satyr, I guess.
Ah, no kidding.
Yeah. But no, it's not about those women. Well, entirely. He'll pound back the shot again. The next one.
Pours you another shot. Well, that's the case. If it ain't any women, then what's your problem? Looking for a job opportunity, possibly.
No, we just had one of those fall in our lap. It's how to word this. Between two families, perhaps.
Two families? That sounds like gutter troubles to me, but perhaps I'm wrong.
Well, I've had a rough past.
Ah. Wait a minute there. You say two families. You're not referring to your two halves, are you?
No, never met either half. It was found on the side of the road by a man named Gerald. Ran a mercenary company, and they raised me, taught me everything I know. Fortunately, all of them but one perished in a job gone wrong, and that one's still. He kind of has the 1,000-yard stare at this point. She's still in a very bad place, and I left her behind.
Ah, I see. You're feeling a bit of guilt then, are you?
I say that.
Well, let me ask you this then there, my boyo. You think there's anything you could have done if you stayed behind to help?
Not initially, but perhaps now there's a little more of a chance to do right by them. It's hard to say.
Well, trying your best is all you can really do for it, and hopefully things work out for you, but it's a tough call in these worlds. And you know what? When you're presented choices, it's sometimes you have to just make the best one you can given the situation you occurred.
Agreed. Nothing like a little bit of barroom talk and booze to soothe the soul, huh?
Well, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Suppose so.
Pours you another shot. This one's on the house. You look like you could use it.
Much obliged. Drink that one too.
Is this where Salasar comes up?
Sure.
Hello.
Ah. Hello.
We've not really get the chance to talk before. I just want to properly introduce myself. My name is Salazar, and he holds out his hand.
Alavor. Shake it.
It's a hearty shake. So, I've heard a little bit about you, but tell me more about yourself. It seems as though we'll be traveling together for a little while, so I'd like to hear a bit more about you.
Possibly, yes. What have you heard?
That you sleep a lot.
Is that all they've told you?
More or less, yes. You have a thing with, bones.
He just lets out a heavy sigh. Good to know I'm a valuable member of the group.
They probably just wanted to give you the chance to introduce yourself. I would not take it personally.
I don't know about that one, but I met some of them in a very bad place.
Oh. Was it? What sort of place?
One we weren't supposed to get out of.
But you did, and I assume that means you're in a better place now, yes?
Well, I don't know if it was rock bottom there, but yes, a little bit better here.
That is something to be happy about, yes?
Indeed. But, yeah, my sleep problem didn't start until after I found a random blade on the mountainside. I took it thinking perhaps this is the power we needed to get off the mountain and survive. And, well, that was partially true, I guess.
Wait. Is it magical?
Go look at Chester a moment. Don't freak out over this. He'll summon the sword.
What does it look like?
If you play Fire Emblem Three Houses, it looks like the sword of the creator.
I'll send a photo. I have a photo from a
Yeah.
guy.
It looks
Thank you.
it looks kind of like a bone sword a bit, yes, but it's not made of bone.
Okay. Salazar will look at that go. May I see it?
Well, suppose you can now. I hand him the weapon. You can hold it for a minute.
Salazar will hold that and look at it. Like, Is there anything that stands out to me about this blade, Heath, or
I mean, you
terms
can
of,
roll
like-
me an Arcana check.
Sure thing. I love doing that. 50.
Nothing really. I mean, besides the fact it's like a bone sword and you never fucking seen anything like it in your life.
Not particularly a big fan of the design. You said there's some sort of power to it, yes?
Yes, I couldn't cast a lick of magic until I took up that sword.
Really?
Yep, it was never my forte. It's more of a martial individual. But now I find myself relying more on the magic side of things. It seems to be quite useful.
Well, magic is a very useful thing. I myself tend to imbue items with magical properties to better enhance my own abilities. Such as this, as he takes his spear off his back, and you can see it's engraved with these like little markings of what looks to be like fireflies along the blade and the shaft of the polearm. And he says, "This weapon I use to help me navigate in dark places, and I make it hit a little harder."
I see.
Yep. Yes. I also have other things like this little guy, as I gesture to my little fey dragon that is sitting on my shoulder, and also this girl right here, as I gesture to my Iron Defender, Salva. And he says, "I take magical items and, well, I take items and imbue them with magical properties. It's a bit complicated and takes a while, but it's useful for me."
I imagine. I don't think we found a single. Well, we haven't found many items with magical properties.
Well, that will change while I'm here. I will be sure to help you in the best way I can.
Found a glowing brick once.
That seems a little random.
Well, so that's to the Fey City on the side of the mountain.
Face City. Here?
Not here. Other side of the world.
But on this plane.
Yes. I don't. It's gone now. I think.
Gone?
Yep.
Heath, does this sound familiar to me at all?
Given to where you're from in the Fey Wild, no, you don't really know much about it. You only know your area.
Could you, assuming we are around the area and I'm still traveling with you for some reason, could you direct me towards that?
If we ever go back to Mardonia, sure.
Oh, I'm sure we'll head back there at some point. I mean, maybe. I honestly don't know. I don't know how big this place is.
What, the world or the country?
Both.
Well, they're both pretty big.
Yes, I am
Took
gathering.
us several months to get here by boat.
You see him stop and think for a second. He says, "Okay."
Honestly, Mardonia is a very dangerous country. I don't know how they would react to someone like you.
How so?
Well, you're not a human, nor a halfling.
Oh.
They're a bit supremacist over there.
Oh, yes, I was hearing about this. This place is strange and has very strange customs to me. Like, did you know they put ice in tea here?
This keeps it cold.
Again, I suppose, but
Some
Oh.
people like cold tea.
no, it's perfectly fair. I've just never heard of it before coming here.
What, Zoolandis?
No, to your world.
Okay, you keep saying your world. What do you mean?
Oh, That's right, I did not tell you. I am from the Feywilds.
Oh. You guys ever see one of them little gray dudes from the sky over there?
Have I? Like, do I know what he's talking about?
You have no idea what he's talking about.
From somewhere else, I'm so triggered. I'm like,
I am unfamiliar with what you are talking about.
Yeah, I heard these stories about these old gray dudes in the sky that sometimes come and abduct people.
I have never heard of such a thing.
Apparently nobody has. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Ah, don't worry, we're all a little crazy. That is how we get something new, right? Like these guys, as I pet my companions.
I suppose.
Hey, there is nothing to be worried about. My philosophy is that if you are surrounded by good people, then you should be fine.
Well, I don't know about good people. I think the only good pair among us are Telitha and Atlius.
Well, Griora seems pretty nice.
Maybe. You should
And our
ask
friend-
her about her inquisition about eating gnomes.
What is a gnome?
Think Atlius. Just a little different.
Wait, she has eaten a gnome?
I don't think she's eaten one, but she definitely flirted with the possibility of it.
Well, I will have to go and ask her. This sounds like an interesting story, if nothing else.
You should certainly ask her about it. I'm sure she would love to tell you.
Well, we shall see. But, in the meantime, I do appreciate you spending at least a little time talking with me to help me get a bit more acquainted with you. By the way, just as I told everyone else, in terms of my abilities in combat, I prefer to, because I'm being told that is probably something that will come up, I prefer to get up close into the fray of the fight, and I'm good with supportive magic and other such things.
Well, knock yourself out.
That seems fairly counterproductive.
It's a figure of speech.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I'm still a little new to your language.
Understandable.
But what yourself? What are you capable of? You said a little bit of magic.
Lately, I find myself in the middle,
So you're-
protecting Telitha and Atlius in the back, while staying close enough to the front if possible to engage in melee combat if needed. But considering several of you now are melee combatants, I'm just in the middle, I guess.
Do not worry. I can also be flexible with where I'm put. If you need to get into the fray, but someone else needs to cover for you, do not worry. I can do that for you.
Perfectly fine either way.
It's good then, as he gives you a pat on the shoulder. Oh, and one last thing. I've offered my services to anyone here who needs them. There is now a bit of a line, but I'm fairly confident when it comes to things such as disabling locks and traps, building little mechanical wonders. I'm fairly good when it comes to carving wood. I'm a heck of a cook myself. I'm fairly familiar with weaver's tools, so making clothing and garments, and also a fairly confident smith. And I can play this as he holds out a wooden flute that has these engravings of flowers all along it.
Well, aren't you just a regular jack of all trades?
I've always been a curious child, so I learned everything I could, and what we had around was more or less a lot of this.
Let's see. Well, if I need anything, I will let you know, but for the time being, I think I'm okay.
It seems that only one person has felt confident enough to come to me for things, but do not worry. If something comes up, do not hesitate to ask. Though, you may have to cover some of the expenses. I'm not I am not the best when it comes to a coin around these parts.
Yeah, speaking of expenses, they paid us 500 gold at the mayor's office. Here.
Oh, thank you. How much are you giving me again?
71 gold, 4 silver.
Yeah,
Seven-
71
seven-
gold and 4 silver.
71 gold. Okay, give me a second to do a little mental math. Okay. Oh, cool. That brings me up to a perfect square. And 4 silver.
I haven't even added the gold to my sheet.
Well, thank you. I will make sure and put this to good use.
And Kiori, you also
Sure
wanted to
you
have
will.
a dope chat as well.
Seeing Salazar leave the side of Alavor, Kiori takes that spot after a second or so.
God, I need to be right back.
No worries.
Hello.
Ah, Yori, what brings you here?
I was wondering, I actually had a few questions for you, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well.
What color is your natural hair?
What color is my natural hair?
Yes.
Always been white, as far as I know.
Mine too. May I look at it?
Sure.
Alright. With just looking at his hair and stuff, can I just tell if there's anything like weird about it, or like maybe like understanding the cause of what maybe it happened?
Like, what made his hair white?
Yeah.
He was just born with it.
Mm-hmm. Is he an albino?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
No, he's not albino.
Would I know of any reason why he would maybe get white hair?
Genetics.
I mean, some elves have silver hair.
I guess, but nothing weird about it at all.
Yeah.
No?
Interesting.
Elves.
And you said you always had it, as far as you remember?
Yep.
Hmm.
Except for when I dyed my hair for that month.
I forgot what you dyed it to.
Black.
Oh. That would be easy, I suppose.
Yep. Plus, that was the only color they had.
Kiori would just kind of look Alavor up and down and just kind of fold her arms together and leaning against the table. Do you not like talking to me, Alavor?
I don't have a problem talking with anyone.
You're giving me very short answers than usual.
Well, you're asking very particular questions. There's not much else to say on the subject. As far as my hair color goes.
When you say that, Chester does look over. Ever think of dyeing your hair down to a ginger? I think it'd look right snapping cracking on you.
I heard they don't have souls.
You have one?
Where are you hearing these from?
Some guy that told me about the little gray people from the sky.
Who told you about that not having souls? That's weird.
Dwarven bard. Forgot his name. I think it was something like Rust Harp.
That's interesting. But, what color are Alavor's eyes?
They're just like a ice bluish color. Maybe teal-ish.
Do you remember what your parents looked like?
I never met them. They left me on the side of the road.
If you haven't noticed, we look very similar.
Yes, I'd noticed that before, but I don't think there's a relation there.
Mhm. Did either of my parents have white hair, Heath?
I mean, Ares, you made your character's backstory, not me.
I did. I was just like, okay, fine, yeah. I don't know. I just gave her one thing, which is like I don't know why her hair is white. It just is.
It's just
Are
Well,
you trying to figure out if we're related?
maybe. I don't know. I haven't talked to you for a while, and you seem off.
Seem off?
Yes.
What do you mean?
You don't seem as what do you call them? Pun stuff, you know? You're not as bright as you usually are.
Oh, you mean my puns that nobody liked?
I didn't mind them.
oh, I'm so insulted. I felt like I liked the puns or whatever.
Yes.
I
It's
like
just,
them.
been a lot in the cranium going on lately.
Does it have to do with your bone dreams?
No, not quite.
And why is it?
Just loose ends in Mardonia.
Oh, I suppose that we have the same problem. Any reason why? Besides, of course, being an elf.
Any reason why what? I have loose ends?
Oh, yes.
Well, we'll go over at Chester a moment, then the 4 empty shots that he just had. Yeah, fuck it. Before I got arrested, or rather, when I got arrested, there was one other surviving member of my mercenary group. A woman. She was taken by the Lord that commissioned the job and betrayed us at the end. He sent me to Dralick Mountain, and he kept her.
Oh, that isn't good.
Yes. What do you think he's done with her in the months that we've been trapezing around Zulandis and Mardonia?
I don't know.
Nor do I. Don't even know if she's alive still, but it's been gnawing away at me. I need to go find out.
Yes, but I suppose I also need to go back to for other reasons. But I seem to be the only one that agrees with you that we should change that place.
I think everybody else is just too scared of the possibilities of dying and not being able to change it, but quite honestly, there's a feeling that I've been getting from this sword.
I mean, you know what my family does. They're kind of the main reason why she's still in power right now.
Actually, I don't really know much about your family in the first place.
They're basically, I don't know how to best say it, but secret guard.
You do know that going there to change that country puts you in direct conflict with your family. You might have to kill them.
I think they already tried to kill me. Well, one of them, I think, tried to.
Doesn't make it any less sloppy.
Yeah, but I don't want to see more people hurt because of them. But
Well,
if you ever think that you want to do it, or at least try, I wouldn't mind accompanying you.
perhaps. It's a little safer in numbers, but
Just
you left
don't.
for a while, and you came back.
Well, yes,
What exactly happened?
well, I almost died, but that's another reason by itself.
You almost died.
I think it was, my sister. That's my best guess on who tried to kill me.
What, like an assassination attempt?
Yes.
Well, that's not good. For a multitude of reasons.
Well, usually an attempt on your life isn't usually a good thing to happen, unless you have different reasons to believe.
Think bigger picture. If your sister sent an assassin after you, they know you escaped that prison. Which means, if they go back and check who you were in cahoots with, they will find me and Talitha. Talitha has family over there.
This is just getting worse now, isn't it?
I don't directly blame you, though. You had no way of knowing that your family found out of the escape. Honestly, I was hoping that it didn't get out, but we did run across the warden until that fucking white dragon showed up.
I was there for
There's
that.
another loose end, by the way.
Yeah, but luckily it hasn't called upon you or Archon yet.
Yeah, it's just sitting there and waiting. Another thing in the back of my mind.
But
Pushed
after
it
all
away
of this,
for a while. But
yeah, after all of this, we might have to go back. We have to go back. I just don't want to tell Betha.
what about the assassination attempt?
No, about her family being in danger because of mine.
I'm sure she knows that her family's not safe there.
I'll tell her anyways. I just don't know if she should hear it from me or from you.
It's your family.
I guess. But are you okay, I guess?
I'm fine. Just deciding which road to go down. Side note, out of character, for everybody wondering, my next few months are going to be crazy at work, so this is me trying to walk Alavor away for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just, we got a lot of projects that are coming up, and it's going to
much
be
midget
unlikely that I
porn?
can...
Yeah, Kiori just
A
said
lot of
one thing
midget
this
porn.
afternoon.
All the midget porn.
Yeah,
Lots
it's
of it.
unlikely I'll be able to shove for the next couple of months, so
Oh my.
that is where this is all coming from.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye, Judith.
Just don't get yourself killed.
Kidding me? I'm not gonna get myself killed. So
And
way too
don't-
much to do.
I know, just don't die.
Isn't that the goal?
Oh, yes, but don't die for other reasons.
Don't die for other reasons.
Yes.
That is very cryptic.
I would be sad if I could not hear your puns.
But I suppose with all that in mind, probably go talk with the others.
You or me?
Me.
Okay. I'll try to get Talitha alone after that or before that. I don't know which one would you prefer.
It's up to you.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Honestly, I think during is probably the best.
Okay, just motion to me when you think it's ready, because I don't know if I'm like going to interrupt you or like it's a good time. Just nudge me or something.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll give you a signal.
What is the signal? I might miss it.
I promise you won't miss it.
No, just tell me. Just please.
I will say, by the way, Kiori has something to say as well.
Okay, that's a very nice signal. We can go back now.
Chester,
I'm gonna go.
Can I get one more shot before this might be a little bit of a mess?
Yeah, it looks like
No.
you really need it, says he pours you up a shot. Then you know what? He just hands you the bottle. Just take the bottle.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go
Kiori
speak
looks
to.
equally concerned.
He'll
I'm gonna go...
just take a drink right out of the bottle.
Oh my god.
That isn't healthy. You should
Burn's
take better
going
care
down.
of yourself.
One bottle's not gonna kill me.
You don't know, it might. You've been asleep for so long, it might kill you.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Mm.
It's not the hardest drink I've had. It's quite tasty.
That's nice, but still, just don't drink it all at once, please.
Well, anyway. Guess it's time to pull the ripcord, so they say.
What are
Wait.
you?
Wait. No. Oh god. I'm gonna go to speak to Alavor, see he's with Kiori. I glint and I turn to Archon. I turn towards Archon.
Archon just looks boredly down at you.
Hey, can we go outside for like I don't know how long.
What makes you think outside is good for a talk?
Say again?
Archon just kind of like looks to welcome. Hey, I'm taking the kid upstairs for a sec.
Alright, try not to kill him.
I'll try.
Try not to get killed.
Now that is something I don't expect.
I'll make an effort this time as I turn the corner.
Does he not always make an effort to not get killed?
Sometimes it very much feels like he's specifically trying to get killed.
Should we talk to him? Is he sad?
No, he's fine.
No, he's just stupid.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna bring him to the room that I have. They have like keys, right?
Yeah, you guys get up to the room easily enough.
Yeah.
I would hope they're not just unlocked all the time.
No, of course not. I was wondering if like what their method is, but
Just see a strange minotaur walk out of your room in a towel.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's my cousin. I invited him to stay here.
yeah.
More obvious accidental porn.
Oh.
Oh no, we had Kiori almost accidental prostitution, so it's not that far from this guy.
Yeah, that's not untrue. Alright, so yeah, bring him up to the room.
Alright.
Alright, so what's
Archon,
up?
here's the deal. I start to pace around the room, detective style.
When did that?
I
You,
was actually worried for a second.
maybe you still will be, but I hope not.
Alright.
Okay. Dramatic turn. So, you want to learn about magic, yeah? Turn
I
around.
guess. Yeah.
And what better way for you to do that? Pulls out a wand of smiles. For you to do it yourself.
I feel like you're suggesting something I'm not gonna like, but I also feel like you're smart enough not to do that.
Okay. This is why I'm asking you first. Because technically you're the one who has to do it. Blue, make sure no one's listening in. Just be outside.
Sure, have Lou roll a perception check.
It's a bird in the middle of the hallway.
Okay. Oh god, I have to open his sheet first. Perception. Bam.
It's at advantage because
11.
he is an owl.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
That's how you spell though.
Yeah.
they're like you, but oh.
I just put 2 U's.
For a bit I did that too.
Okay. Well, technically, since it's a magic item, it's not like you casting. Well, it's not like the energy's from you. But it's all the same thing. There's a command word, you have to point at it, there's gesturing. So I thought like maybe this will help you, like, help.
Practice magic.
Well, not practice magic, but like get to know firsthand what it's like to try. And then, maybe you can figure out a way to, fuck it up for them.
Right.
But I'm asking you this because our fearless leader is actually awake, so I want you to do it to him.
You want me to do it?
Yes! I can do it myself, but I've already done that. And I thought this might actually benefit you too, so it's a win-win for me. And for you.
I'm tempted, kid, but nah. First try, you think I'm gonna get it? No way. Besides, the more looking.
It's not gonna be you! This
Oh,
will be
yeah.
the same if I'm the one doing it. It's the same, because it's not my magic. And you don't have to be good at magic. So this is like significantly better for you, Archon.
Yeah,
Also,
you're
I
not
walked in,
convincing me.
and I walked in there, and he had like a bottle and a lot of empty shot glasses. I think he needs a smile.
God damn it, kid. No, I'm not the type for that. Besides, coming from you, he'll forgive it. Me, he doesn't even like me, so.
Yeah, but aren't you just gonna be like, it was his idea?
That doesn't really work for me, kid. I'm kind of, hard to miss.
Okay. Going once.
Nope.
Going twice.
How many are you doing this for?
I'm gonna run out of numbers.
Alright, kicking your ass at 5.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it myself.
Yep. And
And
I'll
hopefully
watch.
it doesn't like sour the mood by like, telling us a bad thing or something. Or like he's leaving, that'd be sad.
Where'd that come from?
I just am not feeling.
I don't think he's leaving us. We're useful to him.
It's very hypothetical.
Guess. Just kind of out of nowhere, but whatever.
Well,
I don't know,
I'll
maybe
do
I
it
pissed him
though.
off or something. Either
Do you
way.
want to try
No, I don't.
just on me while we're here? No one's gonna know.
He pauses.
At least sounds like a guy pushing drugs right now.
It kind of is. He's like, once you get a
I'm
taste of the
from-
magic, you'll always want it.
No, he's like one of those people that like tries to press you into just taking a puff from a cigarette.
Yeah.
right?
Like, come on, it's harmless. It's one puff.
I'm from Mardonian Vegas. What do you think?
This is just how you convince people to do things where he's from.
Yeah, he literally got high a while
Did
ago.
get high. That was an accident.
That was an
Okay.
accident.
That was so hilarious.
Well, Archon?
No.
Dang, he knew I was gonna tell everyone.
Yeah.
I'm more curious about how
Besides,
you
what
would
was that you were whispering to welcome or some shit? I saw him look in my direction.
I start to walk towards the door.
What?
I stop. What?
What have you been telling people?
I haven't been telling people things that you haven't told me already.
That doesn't reassure me.
I'm just trying to catch them up on what's been happening. I start to slowly inch towards the door.
And
And hand on the door handle.
I'm gonna step forward. Kid, I swear to God.
And I don't know if I should say it right now, because I did tell Welcome I'm trying not to get myself killed.
Okay, you better say it right now.
Okay, if you
Trust me,
promise.
you're better off saying it right now than you are later.
Okay. I was just telling people, informing them for
what
factual
you do.
information that one of the major factors that you left
Say it!
Dracolinus is that you couldn't find
This is a really long movie to watch.
significant other. I was gonna say a lady, but I didn't want to presume.
Gay icon.
Of all things I could expect you to tell people, it is that.
Because no one expects that fact.
From me, I guess.
So it's like, fun fact.
Alright, so you're not gonna die, but... Step
I
forward.
run. I pocket my Wonder Smile so Alavor doesn't see.
While that was happening, could Salazar have a talk with Talitha?
I suppose so.
What is this, Mass Effect?
It's turning into that. It's talking.
Salazar is talking with every single person.
Just make my rounds around the Normandy.
I want to talk to everybody. Hey, welcome. No.
Archon? Salazar. Archon? Salazar.
And dialogue.
Well, no, I wanted to talk to Alavor because I hadn't gotten a chance to really speak with him yet, and I actually have something I need to say to Talitha.
Hey, well, go ahead.
Talitha, could I speak to you over on the side there?
Of course.
We shimmy off to the side.
She follows.
Hey, so I know this is probably not my place to say, and I may just be confused for cultural reasons. But do the people in your group get along?
What do you mean?
Well, I've noticed some discord between certain individuals.
Do you care to elaborate?
Well, say with Altlius and, well, a lot of you all.
Well, Altlius is hyperactive. Let's call him that. And he sometimes can get himself into trouble, which can lead into all of us getting in trouble. So I wouldn't really say we don't get along. It's more of we're trying to ensure he stays safe and out of said trouble.
Okay. And something I'm a little more concerned is that have you guys been mistreating Kiori?
Mistreating Kiori.
Well, she's expressed to me that she's never had a friend before.
A lot of us haven't really been too open with her, besides answering questions that she might have, but some of the questions have been strange. So I imagine it just gets a little awkward.
Well, I think she is under the impression that you folks do not care for her.
No, we do. Especially when she had come back to us injured at one point.
I am not sure what she is expecting or what a lot of your relationships with her has been, but I am just saying it may be a good idea to check in on her and make her feel appreciated. She seems to have found confidence in me fairly quickly, but that usually does not happen unless someone is in desperate need of a friend.
I see.
So I would give her a how should I break if you guys are being a little hard on her, and to make sure she knows she is appreciated.
Can definitely do that.
Salazar smiles and says, "Thank you, I appreciate that."
I can only guarantee that for myself. However, I cannot guarantee that for everyone else. Especially Welgrim and Archon.
Yes, I would assume as much. Those two, how should I say, march to the beat of their very despondent drum. Kind of gives a little smirk at that.
I just say they're stubborn.
That is also a fair saying. They're, I've noticed very quickly that they, like things a certain way.
Well, I mean, we've all been brought up in different ways, so that's why. I'm sure they have their reasons.
That is fair. I am very certain that my life experience thus far has been different to all of yours. But still, it would be nice to see a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Friendliness, I guess? Just, no. It may be coming off the wrong way for some people, and...
No. It's, I mean, we've had a lot of trouble. And I think now we're getting to a point where we can finally kind of realize we can relax a little bit.
Well, life is meant to be enjoyed, right?
Yeah, and it's been a struggle for quite a few of us here.
Well, how about yourself?
It's been different. I am not used to all this travel, to be quite honest.
Well, have you enjoyed it thus far?
I have. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've seen a lot that's I thought was, well, I mean, we saw a face sitting on the mountain, and that was something that I thought was just from stories, bedtime stories.
Yeah, I heard about that. That is odd even for me. But
I mean, I'd be welcome to share what I know at some point.
oh, absolutely. And he kind of does that thing where like he has his hand up and then like puts it down. You know, this is sort of yes. But absolutely, that would sound very good. But I just want to check in with all of you. Just like I said, I am new here and I am not familiar with your customs, but I noticed a few things that I want to bring up, and I'm not going to lie, you seem the most responsible person here.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
But I wouldn't call it our customs. It's more, I think everyone here has a level where they're struggling with something. And we're trying. Well, we're trying. I would just place it there.
Well, I have my own things I am worried about, but if there is any way I can help this group while I'm here, I shall do it. Can I count on you to help with that, or?
Of course.
Thank you. I think you and I will get along fairly well.
I think so too.
I thank you for your time. Let me know if there's anything you need of me.
Of course.
Alright. And Salazar will rejoin the group, probably seeing Atlius running down the hallway with Archon chasing him and going, oh.
Nah, Archon. At the rate Atlas is going, he's probably like a minute ahead of Archon. Archon's walking.
I just see Atlius running, he's probably screaming bloody murder, and then
No,
just like,
I just run with
Okay.
purpose towards Volcrum.
okay. So I just see you run by, I'm like, and then just a minute later see you I just see Archon, I'm just like,
Return to the table.
Wait, let me like bam 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 bam.
look back at Talitha, just kind of with a concerned look.
Nyum.
See,
She
Atlius
just
bulked.
seems completely normal. All of this is normal.
This is
What did you do
is
this
just
time?
Monday.
I didn't
Salazar,
do
now
anything,
realize-
Volcrum. But
I don't
maybe
believe
you
for
want
a
to do
second.
something. Maybe you want to do something that Archon didn't want to do.
What do you want about?
Okay, so come over here for a second.
No, absolutely not. I'm talking to Archon first.
What?
Archon,
Wait,
what-
no,
what did he-
wait,
Archon, what did he say? What happened?
don't ruin the surprise!
Dumbass kid.
At this moment, Tel will just look at Salazar and be like, see what I mean?
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Alright, come on, Makita has some funny fucking idea knocking in the way.
Trust me, we've been trying.
So,
Kind of squints very suspiciously at you before slowly turning back to Atlius.
he's kind of like waving you over to the corner of the room if you want to actually.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna fucking do it now. As I turn to Atlius, and I just say, talk. And make a wisdom saving throw, Atlius.
No! You bastard! Oh.
Yes!
No!
That's so rude!
As while the tone and like noise level of my voice hasn't changed at all, it just has a level of force that wasn't there before.
Okay, wait. Let me build up to it.
Damn, that's new.
Well, let me look.
I want to
here.
make Archon use the Wand of Smiles on Alavor because he seems really sad, and also wanted to make Archon like do magic. I
Well, that
shut my
is
mouth.
new. Have you been practicing that?
I've had it in my back pocket for a while, but
Good trick.
I'm
turn to the
sad.
rest of the
I
group.
sulk. There's a cloud.
Oh. Nice.
And do
Just
you
gonna
still
lean
think
back.
that's a good idea?
Well, you're talking to me.
No, I'm talking to Atlius.
So I was gonna get like 3 birds with 1 wand.
One of those birds is probably going to be you getting decked.
No, if Archon was the one doing it.
Yeah, Welcome kind of like bends down a little bit to be like at face level. We both know alavor wouldn't have believed it was Archon, even if he waved the wand.
Like, Archon would have known how to, like, some magic works, and then Alavor would have smiled and found funny. I would for sure find it funny. See 3 things.
I don't think alavor would find it funny.
But
Do you still
Tell
think
this-
that was a good idea?
I can't. Talitha said that alavor is the safest to prank. And Archon said yesterday that he might find it he might actually like it. So, yeah.
Stands back up. Well, if you still want to. And he just walks away. You can't use me as a shield, though.
He's sad. Okay. The deers are whirring in his head.
Is the whole party there?
Yes.
It looks like
Yes,
it.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At this point, Alavor will walk up with the bottle in hand, take a big old drink of it really quick.
Jory's by his side.
I see him like taking a swig straight from the bottle, and I turn to Otlius, and
Now,
I
is
just
this a-
raise my eyebrows.
Is this a good time? Is this an appropriate time? Probably.
Do it, do it, do it. Bad decisions. Bad decisions.
It's not gonna work, guys. I mean, it's a charisma save.
We
He can get a
never know.
natural one.
You never know.
Do it, do it.
Oh.
Bad decisions. Do it.
No, but I was gonna do one step. I'm not ready. I won't do it. I have to think this through. This has to be the best prank ever.
Okay.
Not just the one. It has to have more flair to it.
All
But
right.
I will do it at some point.
So you're all here. Good.
Doesn't bode well.
Something I've been thinking about for a little while now. And some of you may not like what I'm about to say, but I am going to return to Mardonia.
I
Why?
drop whatever it is I'm holding.
Why? Too many loose ends. It's been gnawing at me. You guys
Wait.
are fine with one another. You'll take care of each other, but there are people over there who need to be helped, and quite frankly, I'm in a position to help them now.
Wasn't it kind of the whole point of coming here?
Yes.
To get away from this stuff?
It's going to take far too long.
Well, you're right about that. You plan on going alone?
I am.
But
It's important business here.
after I'm done with that, I'm gonna try to go help him. There's also problems I see there, and a lot of loose ends that even I have back home.
Wait, you're going too?
No,
Wait, what's
not
happening?
now. No, I'm staying here until this is all done.
Well, we all plan on returning, I guess.
Yeah, but I want to go
Yeah.
after this.
I was gonna help you out after my just quiet.
I knew we'd be
Obviously,
returning.
you need
Didn't
to
think
get
you
healed.
wanted it to be this soon.
I didn't think I did either, but there's a calling I must answer. While I'm there, I'll see to your family, Talitha.
Alright, thank you.
If that's how it's gotta be, I wish you luck.
Well, I'll give you
Um,
this. One person is a lot easier to miss than a bunch of us. So,
Precisely.
no matter what.
There is also one more thing I'd like to add. I've been thinking, and with talking to Alavor, I believe I came to an assumption that I did not want to come to, but I believe that one of my family is trying to kill me.
We already knew that.
Yes, but How did they know that I escaped the mountain?
Your
'Cause I
family's
was-
one of the higher ups, right?
They're basically the right hand to the Empress or Queen or whatever she is.
Well,
They are her secret guard, I would say.
you know that big guy we faced? Back up there.
Yes.
The warden? Or the lord dude with the claws?
Warden. You guys didn't face the other guy, did you?
No.
Good.
I'm saying
Well,
that
it probably didn't take the shit to get out, but it probably did anyway, so...
I'm
that's
saying
probably
that my family is a lot worse than they are, I would say. I don't know exactly the strength of my father or even my mother at that, but I know the vengeance and determination that my sister has. And I just... She looks over specifically at Atliest and Talitha. Your families might be in danger because of me.
Surely not. Like, I wasn't in the thingy.
I would probably be fairly familiar with Kiori's family at this point, wouldn't I?
Heath?
How familiar
Welcome
are
would
you
be
with
familiar
I
with
mean,
Kiori. I would probably be fairly familiar, right?
you have an idea. It's not like you're like intimate or anything.
I
But you
wouldn't.
know of them.
No, I wouldn't be like best friends with them, but I would know who they are and what they do.
You know the rumors of it at least, yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel
This
like
is the twins' their
considering
secret.
Welcrum's background, he would at least know. He would probably know.
I mean, you would know
Like,
of it,
more than
but
the
again,
public.
like Kiori's family's not like. It's kind of like you hear the rumors, but they keep it under wraps enough not to let it be like obvious. Think of it kind of like a cop, like you suspect them being a mafioso, but you can't prove they're a mafioso. Think of it like that.
I mean, even Tal knew just bar rumors.
Yeah. I mean, you got more info on it, but again, they keep it under wraps enough that you sound like it's not like you have documents or anything on it. You just
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
more, right? You're
Yeah,
aware of
fair
it,
enough.
but again, you don't have any proof or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Would they really just go after a family of farmers?
I don't think my parents would, but my sister is. She can be very vengeful when she wants to be. She doesn't let things slight her that easily.
The other problem is that is a confirmed person that has escaped their inescapable prison. They might want to send a message.
Sounds like him.
Regardless, my first goal is to get Talitha's family out of the country. Perhaps to Elvendrosa. I think that's likely the best spot for them. But for that, I have
Perhaps-
things that I need to
Perhaps
see
we
to.
can set up a safe haven for them in Valenhall.
Well,
Perhaps if I send them your way and I'm not there with them, don't think the worst has happened quite yet. But
Well, I'm gonna keep calling your brain.
Tal, if anything does happen, I'm sorry.
Kiori, it wouldn't be your fault.
no. You can't blame yourself for what other people do.
Yes, but she's still.
The fault would be my own.
Oh, it wouldn't be.
I left. I chose to leave that prison. I got arrested. That's my fault.
That
No one else is
that
here.
wasn't your fault. They arrested you on stupid claims that.
They arrest everyone.
I still did them, Kiori.
Yes, but the crime
So if
doesn't
something
fit the
happens-
time. Regardless, if your family is still safe and sound, I will make sure
Thank
they
you.
get out of there. Even if I don't make it out safe and sound.
Probably for the best to go and then someone needs to be there.
That said, he's gonna
Well,
take his blue scarf off and fold it up neatly and hand it over to Talitha. You keep a hold of this for me. I'll come back for it eventually.
She gives him a nod.
still owe you, so you better not die.
What about all of you?
No, like owe money.
Oh,
I thought that was a goof. You actually misheard. Yeah.
Alavor,
hmm?
if you die, I'll find a way to resurrect you again and then kill you twice.
That seems very counterproductive.
I
I don't care.
Are you gonna leave soon?
Plan to leave upon tomorrow.
Okay. I have so many questions for you before you leave.
I'm sure you do. One other thing, Talitha, do you have anything that can identify you to your family, just so they might trust me?
Not really. I mean, I don't think they're going to be really that suspicious.
I don't imagine that either, but you never know.
Does Talitha have security questions you can give him Alavor answers to?
I'll write down the names of my siblings for you and give you a letter.
That'll work.
Letters. They're magical.
Indeed.
Pen mightier than the sword.
But you don't wield a sword.
I wield the dagger.
So it's
Wield
a
is a
pen
strong.
mightier
Wield is a
than the
generous
dagger.
word. You kind of flail it about.
I had practice. I take my dagger out. No, I don't take my dagger out. I take my wand out and my dagger, and I'm like, oh nope, I put it back.
Either way, I will do my best to remain careful and in contact. Though I think sending letters might be difficult. Perhaps
Alavor, please, we can
Don't
make contact.
Don't pretend like Odlius isn't gonna cast sending on you at every opportunity.
I will.
Perhaps I'll find Shift out there and he can help me.
That's an idea. Yeah, check on that cat. I don't even know where he is.
He's
I don't
like a
think he would have
guard
lasted
still,
too
I think.
long in that zone.
I'm sure Locke wouldn't mind helping too. I'm sure she's somewhere.
Well,
Hey.
contact.
How far down do you think you'll go, Alavor?
What do you mean, how far down?
I was just scratch the back of my head. I was just wondering if you'd go to the town I used to live.
Maybe.
No
If I have
pressure or
reason to go
anything.
there, then I'll stop by, but I'd rather stay to the wilds as much as possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
I'll just call them myself, probably.
Yeah, stay in the wilds. It's gonna be.
I don't want to risk you too much. I feel like I could learn a lot from you.
Arkan kind of looks to Alavor, says, "You know how to survive on your own."
I know well enough.
He's ripped. I'm sure he can.
No, it ain't that. There's a lot to know about the area. And I've been hanging around in the wilds of Martonia for a very long time, so I'll let him know pretty much everything to look out for.
Okay.
And
The
Archon-
allergens.
Yeah, like kind of animals to watch out for. Archon is surprisingly detailed, actually.
It won't do him good for the. It won't do him good for the bits where there aren't snow because you weren't there.
I will sit down with them as well, and as Archon kind of like wraps up, Welcome will also pitch in with bits and pieces of information about guards and military stuff that might be able to help him avoid notice.
Okay. And with you guys discussing that and getting Alavor ready to him to continue his way to Mardonia, I hate to say this to you, Tel, but I need you in the secret room because this is something I had planned.
God, I'm sorry.
And this is just weirdly coincidental.
Oh
God, should
no!
I do my prank while they're in the
Well-
whisper room?
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Del. I'm so sorry.
So I will take
The Pahikins.
Tel to the whisper room. I was going to end the session with this, but I'm like, wow, I got to do it. Just
I'll do my prank while you're not here.
PCs.
I'm like, this is this works out well, so this will be good. So we're
By the way,
Oh,
Salazar is just sitting there awkward as fuck as you guys are having this moment. Like, oh, I just met you and you're leaving. And also, oh, this seems kind of emotional. God, I really feel bad. I don't know what to do here.
Here's the
Hi.
outside. You don't need to do anything.
into the whisper room.
I'm
we
ready
go.
to cry.
Go ahead.
So Talitha, let me change the music first. So Talitha, as you are having your goodbyes, and moving forward, you suddenly hear a voice start echoing in your head. A voice only you can hear. At first you don't recognize it, but soon it does become familiar. As you hear the voice of the Warden. Well, well, well. Hello, half-elf. Been a while, hasn't it, since you and your friends escaped my little prison? I just have to say I'm a little upset about that whole thing, but funnily enough, I have to thank you. You see, despite you escaping, I came up with a little clever idea to encourage others not to try something so stupid again. Let's see here. There were, what, 6 of you that escaped? Well, what a coincidence that we were able to find 6 replacements. And I think you know them all very well. By the way, your little brother says hi.
Okay. I want my reaction in the full party.
Okay, we're back to the party.
Seda, the back.
Oh.
So, all of a sudden, you see Talitha kind of tense up. Like, she is just seeing like one of those terrible bug monsters again that had like come after her. She visibly freezes. And there is an absolute look of fear in her eyes, and she starts shaking.
Talitha, are you okay?
Are you alright?
She's not answering.
Delta?
Salazar will put his hands on your shoulders, like, are you alright?
At the moment that someone touches her, she immediately crumbles onto her knees and just starts sobbing.
Hey,
Oh, are you okay?
Hey.
What's wrong?
Stand up in a hurry, like knock down the chair, rush over.
Salazar will be
Welcome,
crouching
should I?
next to her.
Should I? Is she?
No.
What if you cast What if smile suddenly? That would be the worst thing ever.
No.
No, I knew what he meant.
Probably
I
not
know,
the time.
but just. Uh,
Salazar will just be like crouching down next to you, just be like, look at me, what's going on?
I just heard the warden in my head.
Warning?
What?
The warden!
Sending spell?
The what?
What did he say?
Because we escaped. They have my family.
So I'll have to go back to that shithole of a prison. Great.
they have them.
Tell
They have all of them.
I am so sorry. Salazar will give you a hug.
She doesn't fight it. She's just kind of like limp, crying.
There's this kind of like look of anger on Archon's face that just kind of slowly fades into like thoughtfulness and a darker look, but he seems to be thinking.
Welcome will stand back up. Say nothing, just with a grim expression.
Put two and two together after alavor said it specifically that he has to go to the prison back. And I just kind of look at him, all concerned.
Hey, chick, what exactly did he say? We need to know.
They took them to prove a point. Because we escaped. That 6 of us escaped. They took my family in to replace us leaving.
Typical.
We're gonna tear this fucking country down from the ground up.
Yeah, so.
Has Alavor gleaned any new insight on his sword in that aspect of things yet?
You're gathering the only thing you've been gleaming from your sword is it has been growing in power. But you do feel connection between your sword and the mountain.
So,
I suppose it's good that I felt a calling back to that place. Though this certainly
Why?
makes things much more difficult.
yeah.
I hate to say it, but perhaps I'll need to speak with that damn dragon again.
What could you gain from that?
Powerful ally to assault that prison with.
He's not gonna help.
He might.
Uh,
It's unlikely, but it's a choice.
better start rehearsing with me, man, because he's not gonna help.
Hey, Alvor. I walk up to him. I don't know if this will be useful to you, but remember how when we were talking about, like, those clockwork frogs back in the shell side as like a distraction or something?
Yep.
I hand you this red crystal.
What is this?
This is a recording stone. I got it from the shop here, and I was thinking maybe since I was just gonna use it for pranks, but since I feel like you need everything. This seems like it would be more useful to you. You like say something into it and it'll play it back at every few intervals.
Kid, you remember Shift?
Mm-hmm.
You should send him a message to tell him I'm coming back to Mardonia if he's there. He should meet me.
Okay. I can do that now if you want.
Alias,
Yeah.
if you want to message Locke, tell her I'll pay for her services after all of this is done.
Okay. One message to Locke and one message to Mr. Shift.
Well, thing is, I guess we all got a choice too.
No, it's important over here as well. I have old allies I can recall favors for. Or rather from.
That's good, but
A long shot, but
better than nothing.
I'd rather burn that damn prison down to the ground than see anybody else go in there.
Just make sure everyone doesn't get caught in the flames.
I'm gonna put that fucking warden on a pike.
No, I'd like to see that. Yeah, I guess they'd be expecting us all to come back. Rushing right in trying to save her family. That's why they're doing this. It's obvious.
That's exactly the point.
It's just alavor.
Well, that's the thing. They won't expect one man. Or one man and a bunch of lackeys.
Like alavor's a badass, but
Don't
Like-
worry, kid. I got away with words. I will get allies while I'm there.
You know, it's
okay.
kind of stupid, but I think you could actually make some friends in there. So, good luck, I guess.
I will not drag Yebin back into this, though.
No,
Maybe think.
No, of course not.
Jesus.
he ain't
I
even
would
helpful.
use
Like,
this sending spell to give you the worst headache if you bring Yebin back.
he ain't even gonna be helpful. Like, what he's got a crossbow. It's
No, what's gonna happen is, like, someone's gonna, like, rumor's gonna spread, Yevon's gonna find out that Tell's family's in the prison, he's gonna go in on his own.
Honestly, Yevon's
That'll
wife
be
is
a
more
solid
useful
Yevon.
than
Guys.
Yevon's just gonna be a Chad.
Yevon's wife is more useful than him.
Alavor gets to the prison. Yevon's just sitting out there with the solid snake headband.
blood trailing on the ground.
Smoking a cigar.
Yevon's already taken out the fucking warden on his own.
He's got the white.
The prison's just in flames.
He's got the
I
ancient
love
white
this.
dragon on a leash. He's just like, yeah, fuck all you guys. I've seen shit and I've grown.
I love
I had a
this.
character arc off screen, damn it!
I'd just be like, Alavor just be like, well shit, Yevon, let's just go kill the Empress now. Should be simple enough.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love all of this.
I don't even know who Yevon is, but I'm on board.
He
This
was
is
a
the
literal.
NPC that we saved from the prison and got him all the way off the mountain back to his family.
And
He was a level
was
0 character when he left.
It was
He
not
was.
easy.
a family man who is very kind of not cowardly, just easily scared. So while he
Yeah.
did fight, he was also way off the front lines.
That's the thing, though. He's
Very
also
rarely
done some
hit.
pretty good things.
He
Except
very
when
rarely
he
hit, but
lost
when
Except
he
when it
hit,
came to
oh boy, that
Otlius.
was a celebration.
When he hit Otlius, though.
That was hilarious. We have found that he has an exceptional wrath when his family is hurt. So, you know. Rogue barbarian.
Um,
up here.
Okay. Well, actually, Alavor will look over at Welcome. Welcome. You served with the Empress, and you did things for her.
I did.
Are there any elements of resistance you know about? Any pockets of that perhaps I can persuade?
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and just say, it's unlikely. There's a possibility, but anything that cropped up would have been swiftly dealt with.
Same.
Well,
Maybe you'll find some.
Actually, would I know of any that I heard from?
In your case, I would say not, Ares. You wouldn't have known about any resistance. In your case, though, Cam,
Okay.
Wilcrum probably has heard of a few. Being that part of your job probably would have been to wipe a few
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything that maybe they weren't able to fully quash, or they weren't able to find enough information to act on it before I deserted, I would give him like whatever leads we had.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have some leads for some one or two organizations that were anti-empire that you were supposed to quash but never got quashed. Whether they got quashed since you quit, you got no idea, but it's at least something.
Oh, maybe my master can help. I don't know.
yeah, Master. Well, play it by ear and figure it out while I'm out there.
Do I know anything that could possibly help alavor, or do I just don't have any idea?
I mean, you have criminal connections that might be useful.
I'll offer what I have.
Wait, Heath, didn't
Yes.
you give me a token from some mercenary group way back when?
Token from a mercenary group.
There was something like you mentioned that I did something for someone and I got a token because of it.
Trying to remember, that was a long time ago. We're close to a year on this.
Yeah, it was back when we were like in the beginnings of Mardonia.
Yeah, let me check your inventory. Did you write it? I suppose you didn't write it down.
No, I could have sworn I wrote in my bio, but apparently not.
Oof.
1 second. No.
Big regret.
I'm trying to remember the conversation in which that came up. Was it that... Did it have something to do with... I think we were at Mountain's Toe and we were talking... I was asking about like mercenary groups or something, or some sort of organization. You mentioned, oh yeah, actually, you know
So I should read your mind, because I write notes about your mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Remember
I
what I
think it
don't.
was that you knew about mercenary groups is what it was, and you might have even been part of one for a little bit. It's not like you would have had a super high standing, though.
Not likely, no. Could have sworn.
I mean,
Alright.
I can't remember anything you guys did as a group to earn a mercenary token.
No.
If
That
it was
was
your,
me alone.
Yeah, if it was your backstory stuff, I mean, if you had a mercenary thing, it would have been like you were part of a mercenary group. But then again, so was Avalon. so was
Avalor.
Avalor.
Alavor.
Alavor, yeah.
But they're dead.
There's like some red token. I'll figure it out, and if I do have it, I'll be giving it to Alavor right now. Whatever.
Yeah. In any case, though, you guys are give Alavor all of the info he needs, and advice and suggestions.
Is Telephus still on the ground?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna walk over there with his standard heavy footfalls and kind of kneel down and help her up and sit her down in the chair, and he's gonna stay now right next to her and grab both her hands and wait for her to look in his eyes. And when she does, he's just going to go, "Don't worry, I'll get them out of there,
Thank you.
one way or another." And when I'm done with that prison, well, let's just say there's not going to be a prison left. And he'll give her a hug.
She'll give him a hug.
And after that, he'll stand up and just sigh. Well, I suppose this really moves up my timeline. I mean, I'd like to leave tonight, but I'd rather leave well prepared, so. If
I wonder
anybody
if this
has
is
any
an appropriate time.
additional information to let me know, or leads, that would be great.
Well,
Because this might be a very difficult mission.
I got one more piece of advice from the time I spent alone, and that's take it slow and keep it steady. You rush, they're gonna catch you.
That's the plan, but you aren't in
Don't
that prison.
rush. Yeah, but I've been in something just as bad, sure. So,
How long they've already been in there.
True. But I know you want to rush in, but there's only you and there's gonna be your buddies. But if you get taken out, there's nothing. Stay steady.
Right.
You have to take your time.
Also, when I can, I'm gonna keep checking up on you. So be prepared for that.
Okay.
And
I really hate to ask this, but the one thing that might grease the wheels a little bit is a little extra coin. I don't have much. I've been sleeping, unfortunately, but
Sure, how much do you need?
Sure, I can help with that.
I just
No,
want
fuck
enough,
off, Salazar.
I just would need
Is it-
enough to get the fastest ship back to Mardon.
I walk up to you and I push 76 gold into your hand.
It's a lot of gold. You sure?
Is that enough?
Likely. Hopefully. And he will have.
has Tusslin been watching this?
He
It's
has,
not
yes.
Hi, Tesla!
Huh? He doesn't know what to
It's like-
say or do. He's just watching.
He and Salazar are in the same
For
fucking boat.
starters, he doesn't know you guys are from prisons. He has no context. What the fuck is happening?
Same!
Akan's gonna look to Tusslin and go, "Yo, what's the most expensive and fastest kind of ship out of here?"
I mean, if you head back to Shellside, I suppose the a skitter would be the quickest. It's a smaller sailing boat. You could make the trip fairly quickly. Dangerous, though.
What isn't?
Precisely.
And how much do you think that would be?
I mean, if he's going himself, with the crew to run it, he could probably. You know what? Let me do something.
And he goes back and he writes a little chit and comes back.
This might help.
And hands you a piece of paper.
Pass
You
it
read
over
it
to
where
Alan.
it basically is his kind of like word and company for his trading company, and he's like,
If you present that to one of the sailors, they should give you a discount.
That'll help.
I would guess roughly 100 gold, 150 should do it.
152 should be enough.
You want any more?
I won't take any more from you guys. Well, I guess I won't ask for any more, but if you wish to give any more, it will help. Grease the wheels.
Yes, of course. And he'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Kind of looks down to Alpha. Hey, you want to help with this?
She nods and she kind of like goes to her coin pouch. She's gonna step over and hand him 100 gold.
how to make the party poor again. Just do this.
No. Keep my money.
This better actually
Alavor?
matter in the story, Keith. I
know.
swear to God.
It may or may not. We'll see.
I'm
Depends
I'll
when
gonna
to
it,
get back to
my
my
mind.
radio.
really
and
depends
hear
when
about
Nano
it
comes
later.
back to the game. Honestly.
Right.
Well, don't worry, Heath. I'll be talking to you about everything that happens.
I figured we'll keep it. I mean, we see each other every Saturday, anyways, for your game.
Yeah.
Shift will be really easy to track down. Oh, Shift will be relatively easy to track down as well.
Okay. Anyways, you
A
guys.
man and his cat.
With the promise of money, Locke can find anyone.
I'm just
Honestly, what
gonna
a power
pester
couple.
you, Nano. Like every now and again, being like, Ollie sent you a message. What do you say?
I like to imagine just one day he doesn't reply, and it's just like, oh no, wait, what happened?
Immediate panic.
I go on a rampage. I turn into an eldritch horror then and there.
And
Turns
then,
out he's
we're-
just busy.
yeah, like 1 second, just
Yeah.
fighting off some bastards. We're fine.
You know what will be would be actually the comical fact is Atlas forgets about the time zone difference and Alavor is just asleep.
But you said there wasn't. But you said there wasn't for simplicity.
Well, there's time zones as far as like world movement goes, but
But yeah. But once Alpha does that, Archon's gonna kind of look to Alavor and say, "Hey, I know you don't like me, but I'll keep an eye on her for you."
Archon, I never said I didn't like you. You're just an
I
asshole.
There we go. See, I know that's bullshit.
Archon, you kind of are an asshole.
I'm not denying it.
But
I know it. So
regardless,
Hey.
that would be
Albert chuckled.
much appreciated. He's a little drunk at this point.
This is the time.
Oh, the other thing he's gonna do is he still has like a third of that bottle left. He's gonna offer it to Telethor.
First,
Telethor, you might need this a little more than me now.
No, thank you.
Suit yourself, and you'll just take another long drink of it.
gonna first cast Major Image
Actually,
around Alavor, and it's an illusion of like just pink, heavy like fog drifting off of Alavor, like dry ice,
What the fuck?
and then following after, I'm gonna use the Wand of Smiles on Alavor.
yeah, when Telethor declined the bottle and after he takes a swig of it, Kiori just walks up and just grabs the bottle from him. Is he letting it happen?
Yeah, he's not that greedy with alcohol.
She's gonna drink it all.
Alavor, make me a charisma saving throw.
my God, obvious.
I rolled a
You're gonna
2 and a 1, man.
Oh, that's a failure. So
I kind of knew that was gonna happen. It was weird.
A third.
Al-
It was a third.
Alavor, as you are looking about, bit cut to the winds and Huck, and you see all this weird mist forming around you of cold. You just feel your face start to corner up into a big smile, and you just can't seem to stop.
Oh, I got the perfect gif.
No.
I heard him chuckle, and I was like, "Oh, he's not that sad anymore." So this is the best time.
Do you say that, or?
Gif. Yeah, pretty much.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Time and place.
Oh, I stop. Everything stops.
Yeah, the smiles.
The face fades away.
Dude, that's what I've been having to deal with, and you wonder why I'm such an asshole.
But you chuckled. Oh man, I really need to learn to read the room.
Do me one other favor, Archon and Welcome. Teach his little shit how to read the room while I'm gone.
I've been trying.
Look,
Still owe
you may
me.
be trying to break 6 people out of an unescapable prison, but there are some things that are fucking impossible. Alavor.
Look, Welcome, I did it once before. I think I might be able to do it again. Maybe this is the alcohol talking. Maybe lightning will strike twice.
Okay.
I think he's saying it's impossible to teach me to read the room. Oh my god, I'm reading the room. Guys, I'm reading the room.
Obvious time and place.
Alavor, if you wanted to go kill the Empress right now, I'd go with you.
I don't think I'm
Seriously.
quite powerful enough for that, as much as I would like to think.
We could do
Well,
it.
that's
Seeing the empty bottle in her hand, he goes. Salazar just goes, "Oh."
Also, Alavor, you
Oh.
owe me an explanation, but that's okay.
I will.
Salazar goes first.
An explanation of what?
Let Salazar talk first. Cliffhanger.
Salazar just.
Go ahead.
Okay. Salazar's just gonna. Seeing Kiori, like, clearly drunk as fuck, just kind of turns to, Alavor and just says, I know you don't know me, but I will do my best to keep them, well.
I trust that all of you will watch one another, keep each other safe, and you guys are worried about me dying, and you said you'll resurrect me and kill me again, but if any of you die, well, let's just say I will dive into the 9 hells myself, drag you out, or, wherever you go. I will go there,
Tesla
drag you out, and slap you around.
Honestly, you're right on the first one.
Don't know
me,
where I'd go, but that'd be
Okay.
interesting for you, I guess.
Regardless.
I want to go there one day. It seems pretty cool. I need to go there.
I do
You know
not
what?
want to go to 9 Hells, but let him finish his
Sorry.
leadership
sorry.
speech.
Is that really a speech, though? He's just,
Yes,
Kiori.
Yeah?
let him be cool.
Quiet.
I look enamored.
Your horns are cute.
Welcome's gonna go kneel down next to
you.
Talitha again, as I assume she's still in shambles, and now we're all talking about going to hell.
Yeah.
He's gonna go down and just give her, put an arm around her shoulder and kind of give her a squeeze.
I'm still not a part of this conversation.
It's okay, Talitha. We can all go to hell, and you go to
Kiori.
Yeah.
Kiori.
She just
Yeah.
sniffles.
Let's Here, sit down for a moment.
No.
Yes, please.
No.
Talitha, you said the warden used a ascending spell on you?
It was in her head.
Yeah.
It was in your head?
hmm
Well, there's only one thing I know that does it. That's ascending spell.
If her away.
Did you say anything back?
No.
No? Okay.
Don't worry, we'll kill him. It'll be okay.
Okay, you need to sit down
He
now.
knows he
Do you-
reached her though.
If I'm successful in this, do you want me to keep him alive so you can kill him later? Do you just want me to take care of it while I'm there?
I just want my family.
Right.
So murder rate away, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think she needs a murder on her hands.
She hasn't killed anyone yet?
No.
Not a person anyway. But she's
I
made
don't-
some heads explode.
Okay, we're not defining people now.
Let's focus on the task at hand. And he'll turn back to Alavor. I will trust you will take care of her out there, and I will take care of her here. Sound fair?
Yes.
Just go now, or I'll kick you up myself. I'll do that.
Right, you owe me an explanation about bases. I knew you've been holding out on me.
God, the bases again, really?
Yes?
He has not shut up about that.
And
Salazar's
there's
gonna
a time
just...
and a place, so I'm not gonna ask the rest of my questions that I was gonna do today, but I might in ascending spell. So be prepared for that,
Why don't you
Alvor.
tell me that? That sounds cool. What are these bases?
It's a guy thing.
Why is it be a guy? Why can't I know? Alavor, can you tell
That
me?
was just a knee-jerk reaction. I'm sorry.
Guys, as much as I like being pissed off, this kind of ain't the time.
What do
Also,
you mean?
Also, I do not know what these bases are, but yeah,
Archie,
can you,
you don't have to be so mean to me.
Kiori?
What?
Kiori,
Yeah?
remember what we had talked about earlier? Do you know how
No?
you can? Do you know how you can help me right now?
What?
Can you just sit down for a little while?
I can sit down and talk.
Okay, you can talk. Just sit for a moment.
Fine, I'll sit down.
Alright, thank you. And Salazar will go over to Talitha and just say, everything will be alright, okay? You have faith in your friend, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yo, Tusslin, what kind of time of day is it out right now? It's been a bit.
I mean, judging by the sun, you're looking at early evening.
Already, huh?
You've been here for a while.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think a lot has happened right now. I think it's best for some of you to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Alavor, I take it you're packing up to leave right away?
More or less, yeah.
Perfect. So,
For
as-
Alavor, my
What you do?
wand of smiles.
Liz, what am I going to use this for?
I don't know, but give it back to me, and we can trade you with this scarf.
I see. Maybe I'll use it on that damn warden.
Yes, you should do
Well, it's
it.
a waste of time, but yeah, not the
It probably
worst.
won't work on him, but
You're probably right. I'll just
it'll be a jab from me.
pointy
I find
end
it
of the
funny
stick.
that you'd use it on the guy who wears a mask.
Take the
Hey,
mask off
can't
and then use it
tell.
on him. The ultimate disrespect.
You just say for your when you finally get the how do you want to do this, you just knock off his mask with one of your sword swings, look him dead in the eyes, point the wand at him, force a smile on his face before you chop his head off.
That's fucking I
Right,
like
with
it.
a smile.
Shit, I feel like that's it. I feel like that's what Alva was gonna say.
Well,
But
in
I
any
enabled
case,
it. I'm happy.
Alavor,
Yo.
as you pack yourselves up and get ready to leave, and you, we're just going to fast forward a bit because I'd like to do something with you before we wrap up here.
Sure.
You gather your stuff and head out the door. You head towards this town to make yourselves forward. And I will move you to the Whisper Room for this last bit.
Wonderful.
So, Alavor, as you step out to the gates and head towards where you assume will be your, towards the city of Port Shellside, you hear, or rather feel a presence, as your sword seems to emanate a strange light glowing in your hand.
I'll look at the sword curiously.
As you look at it, it seems to get brighter and brighter, and it seems to be pulling you towards something.
I will let the sword guide me.
As you let the sword guide you, you feel your body go light, and a strange light fills your body. Blackness suddenly covers everything. And as you look about in this void, you feel a bit of coldness cover you, but then the coldness ends, the void vanishes, and you open your eyes. And as you do so, you find yourself in a small building with little chairs and little houses, and you hear a familiar voice go, "Ah!" And you turn
Evan?
to see Alavor! I thought you guys
left us Atlantis.
I'll walk over to Yevon and just like put my hands on him. Do I feel him? Is he real?
He seems solid.
What in the hell's... I just kind of look around a moment, just absolutely flabbergasted. My gosh, Yevon.
What's going on, Mr. Alavor? You kind of just popped up in my kitchen out of nowhere, and
He's actually kind of pale at the moment. He's just like in shock that this happened. Right. Yes, he'll sit down and kind of explain things to Yevon, and let's be like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Yevon. I tell this family they're in that prison.
what?
I'm here to go get them out.
Really? Yeah. But just
The
starts
warden, he spoke to Telitha and her minds and said, since 6 of us escaped, they took 6 of her family, I suppose. And this was all to make a point. Promised them I wouldn't involve you in this, but this is going to be a tough mission.
I see. Give me 1 sec, Alavor.
Okay.
You see, kind of wander off and back into what you assume was his bedroom. You hear mutters, followed by a few
He
screams.
just thinks, man, I really hope I didn't interrupt anything in there.
And then you see Yevon coming out. You see Yevon come out with a bit of dirt on the top of his head. You did hear a small crash.
Yevon, what did you do?
Nothing. When do we leave?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm coming with you. I owe Miss Telitha a lot, and I couldn't do it. I mean, her family's in there because of me too, and if it was my family in there, I knew you would help.
I know, but I promised them I wouldn't get you involved.
Well, you're not getting me involved. I'm getting involved on my own.
God bless you, Evan. Well, the first thing we need to do is get shift and lock.
Okay, we can do that. To help with
Then
that.
after that, I need to see some old friends.
Okay. And with that,
I feel like I'm putting together the Avengers.
Well, we will fade out from there and head back to General.
Alright, cool.
18 wisdom, so yeah.
Okay, guys. As you guys rest for the night, oh,
We have funny thing to do.
okay,
Maybe it's a
quickly.
roleplay to be hard.
Is funny
Say
thing
I
going
love you, be
through
done with it.
No, it's alright. We can just do it in text RP. It's okay.
I mean,
That's why we have it.
Okay, we shouldn't torture Ares like this. We
Yeah.
should just drop it.
Alright.
Text RP, I promise.
Yeah, we got the text RP, guys. That is what that is for. Is if,
Mhm.
we,
I
if
send
you
my
need to
2
do like
sending
fluff
stuff,
RP, that is exactly what those channels are for, guys.
Alright.
But in any case, as you guys rest for the night, you feel things have gone and moved forward. Your friend has left. Seemed to be gone. Does anybody want to do anything else before the night comes and the new day comes, and we will end the session? That's not 100% fluff.
No.
I would like to go to Bartran, but we don't have to do that now. We could even do that in text. Never mind.
They can go to Bartran, that's fine.
That's gonna take a little bit though, so I don't want to
Oh, okay.
I
We'll
have
do that in
50
text.
words.
text.
I have 50 words.
I mean,
Oh, we
technically, you
talked
can do
about
that next session too, man. You guys are still in persuasion. I mean,
True. Yeah, I guess some people need a mental sleep. So guess
Yeah.
we're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys
And-
would be leaving today. You'd have to leave tomorrow based off how some of
Right.
you are also pissed drunk and probably shouldn't be on the road.
I
Yep.
still want to visit him tonight, just to let him know
Yep.
beyond other things. But
I
aside
don't
from that,
think
Yeah, we
anyone
can
would
visit-
know.
I mean, if we don't get into text RP, we can pick up the next session with it.
totally.
Salazar was just gonna, before he goes to bed, just check on Talitha again. Just knocks at your door.
I say,
Hello?
Hey. Just wanted to check in on you.
Oh, were you gonna say Avalon?
nothing. Go on.
Broken-hearted, honestly.
I can understand that. I know you do not really know me that well, but I cannot turn a blind eye to suffering. If you are in need of something, even here to talk to, feel free to run things by me. My services are not just for physical wares.
Thank you.
Do you want a cookie?
Yes.
He will hand you a cookie.
She will nibble the cookie.
It is a very good cookie.
Sadness cookie. Okay, guys.
Sadness cookie.
With that, we will call her quits for the night. As we leave off with... Oh, unless someone else needs something?
I believe Ali says has messages to give.
Is that my
Oh, okay.
225 word things?
Okay, give your 2 messages. Yep.
Okay, I'll do Locke first because Aries isn't here. And it's just, hi, Locke. It's Atlius.
Wait,
Sorry, I
Eric,
just had to start counting. I was like, wait, I haven't counted. Okay. Kiori wants me to tell you that after...
Alavor would have given them a meeting spot of was it Ice Lake? The place that we left from.
Frost something.
Port
Frost.
Port
Fort
Frost.
Frost, yeah. He would have given them a meeting point for there.
Oh, for shift?
Yeah, for Shift and Lock if they were going to come and assist. Continue. Sorry.
After the business, Kiori will pay you, apparently. I don't know how exactly. But have... That's it.
Okay. And your other spell?
Sending to Shift. Hi, Shift. It's Atlius. Alvor is coming back to Port Frost. Please help him if you can.
Is that it?
A lot. No. I'm just thinking of the words. Changed. A lot has changed. I hope you're doing okay. You can reply. Bye. That's it.
A moment passes, and you hear in your head, "Ah, Atlius, I hope you are well. I miss you all dearly. I will meet them there. Take care of yourself." And then there's a brief pause. "And leave Argon alone."
He knows. He knows.
Shift,
Even,
of course he knows.
even on the phone call, he's like, And I'm like, I feel so cold out.
Anything else, guys?
It's
That's it.
actually good to hear Shiv's voice. Yep.
I haven't done it in so long. I haven't done it in so
Okay.
long. I was like shaking as I was preparing
Yeah.
to do it because
Yeah.
I couldn't remember it.
Okay.
It's so weird hearing Cam be friendly.
Okay, guys, and with that, we will end tonight's game.